Hello everyone, it is Iron Warrior Cosplay. Holy fucking shit is all I'm going to start off with by saying is holy fucking shit. Oh my fucking god, I tell you, the way things have been going, hence why the stream title has hashtag, like not even a hashtag, it just has rant incoming, because the rant is incoming. It is inevitable, it is going to happen. Whether you like it or not, it is just a thing that will happen. The rant will be here. It will be happening. How are we all doing, everyone? It is me, Iron Warrior Cosplay. Hope you're all okay. I'm not. I'm glad Pastel Queer's here. We have Nate the Chill Valhalla and the Ridge of Krieg. Thank you so much for being here. My mods are here. My chat is here. Thank you so much for being here. Seriously, I really appreciate it. Happy Pi Day. Holy fuck. Okay, well, you know what? Before we even start properly, like before we get into anything, I'm just gonna go from the top. Do you see this fucking thing? Do you see this fucking thing? Do you know what this is? This is the fucking bolt, the really poorly made, very soft metal bolt that usually goes here. What this is designed to do, they've lathed it smaller here, it's thicker here, and there's a thread here. This is designed to be gripped a little bit so it can spin around between the two jaws here. And then the threads go into whatever you've got in terms of a microphone. Well, mine has no thread on it anymore. And I know before you say, no, I didn't over-tighten it. What it is, I have the Shure SM7B is here. And here we have a proper, really nice, high-quality brass coupling. And then above that, I've got a stainless steel coupling even. And this is soft-ass aluminium crap. And just before stream, I was just screwing the microphone in, and then it fell off. Luckily, I was holding it when it did. So thank fuck for that. But this is now completely useless. So fuck that. Can't be asked. I'll go pick it up later. So what I had to do, just before stream, while stressing about other things, and I'll tell you everything now, as I said, rant incoming, so I hope you're here for the long run. In here now, and I'll take a picture of it after stream, in here right now is an actual bolt that I cut off with a grinder. I ground it nice and round at the very top, and I popped it in, and I had to open the jaws, I had to bend the metal out, I had to put it in, close the jaws, put the little clamp back in, tighten this up. The threads match, because I'm quite good at matching threads, and I match the threads to the bolt. So that's now a steel bolt from one of my toolboxes, not this one, but one of my toolboxes over here for the tractor, and that fit into the little stainless steel coupling, which then fits into the Shure SM7B. That thing ain't going nowhere. That's just to start off with. Nate Jill Valhalla, thank you so much for the hydrate. I don't have anything to hydrate with, but what I do have is a huge ass bottle of lemonade. I'm not gonna lie to you, I saw your hydrate, looked around, was like, fuck, I don't have anything, because I had other things going on, then saw this and was like, I'm drinking that now. I am so sorry. I hate ranting. I hate being mad. But mad is what I am, because a lot of shit has been going wrong, and it is time to explain everything. Before we do, believe it or not, I haven't actually posted that we're going live, and again, there's a reason that I haven't posted that we're going live onto my social media, and that is because we were this close to not going live. As you probably saw, I don't know if many of you actually saw, I had gone live once already just now, and it was a complete and utter unmitigated fucking disaster. The reason being is the internet in the workshop decided to stop working. So I was like, is it the Wi-Fi? Then I realized it wasn't the Wi-Fi that wasn't working. It wasn't the switches that aren't working. The switch between the house and here. The router in the house is fine. Came down and realized that the cable, and this is such a fucking, don't even. For those of you who've been to my workshop and know how far it is from my house all the way up to the inside of the room, which has the router in it, I have a cable running from there all the way down to an access point, which is a Netgear switch. Then it runs from there down to the workshop underground. And it got here, and turns out it was terminating at the wall, and it wasn't working. And that's in this direction here, over by the wood, over by this big mechanical door. Thank you for catching the Necron. Thank you so much. Fuck, they're not in the time for Necrons to be here, I tell you. Turns out the cable is kind of fucked. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to cut the end off, and I'm going to have to redo the head for it. I'm going to have to re-crimp it, which I can do. I did 1,000 million of them when I was in IT. I've made so many network cables. I'm just going to redo the head. It's a special network cable. It's insulated with foil to stop, because it has to run next to power lines. If you have just a normal network cable next to power lines, it can affect the internet, can affect the data going back and forth. So, like the the electromagnetic field can fuck with it. So I have mine's insulated all the way down. So it's a very stiff cable, and having it go like this and then like that is not good for it. So I've sorted it at the moment. I shit you not, it is currently held up by a rock, and I am not lying to you. Again, I will take a photo. I will take a photo of this janky thing that I've done here, and I will take a photo of the janky thing I have over there. And you will see what I had to do before stream. I was stressing the fuck out. I hate it. I've had so much shit going wrong as of late. So what we're going to do right now, live on stream while I'm already live, because, we're janky as fuck right now, I'm going to post the going live. Right? IT specialist equals rock. Abso-fucking-lutely. You fucking know it. There is. Watch your profanity. There is going to be a lot of profanity tonight, because I'm just not in the mood for I'm just not in the mood. So what we're going to do, we are going to post to my Facebook that we are going live. Done. That is done. Obviously, a lot of you are already here from the Discord, but in case people don't know, I'm just going to post that I am going live. There we go. That is now posted that we're going live. And finally not even finally, we're going to go to Instagram. We're going to go to Instagram, and we're going to post that I'm going live, even though I'm already live. Huge shout out, by the way, to my moderators. They stuck by me. They were like, it's okay, we'll be here when you go live, if you go live. But I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys being here. Apologies for this, but it's just, this is normally what I do before the stream goes live, so I'm really sorry about this. There we go. So, yes, like I said, things haven't been great. I have such stories to tell you. We are going to do that right now. Just go live, and then we'll go link. I do like that you can put a link now without having 1 billion followers, which is very nice of Instagram for them to do. Thank you so much. There we go. Done and dusted. And then why not, just for the sheer fuck it, we're going to post one to Twitter as well. There we go. That is all my go lives done. I normally do that before I go live. Wasn't really sure I was going to go live, so I do apologize for that. Right, the main question is there any duct tape involved with that? No, there isn't. It's just a rock currently. Like and shared, because I'm like that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm so sorry I'm in a negative mood. I know that's not what people want. I'm really sorry. Just shit has been not great. I will talk about it in a moment. I just got one more thing to do. Like I said, I'm still in the middle of actually setting the stream up. As you can see, I haven't got the backdrop. I haven't had the backdrop for a while because it's been at events. I have another event this Saturday in Bristol, hence why the backdrop isn't up. Because it is a two-man job. I can do it by myself, but again, just for my sanity's sake, and it's one less thing to set up. You know, you could say your internet is rocky. Casual props. I don't need this right now. No, I'm not gonna lie. You're not gonna lie. Having chat here, having you all here, really cheers me up. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So, let's start off. I'm just gonna super quick just message somebody very important to me. Right, okay, so like I said, I have not had a great time. So, Harry, Ranger of Krieg, my wonderful moderator, not only that, he's my best friend, drove all the way down to Exeter. Now, as many of you know, a little while ago, my first Comic-Con of the year was Taunton. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it to Taunton because a radiator hose burst on my van, puking out all the water, making the van reach a crazy amount of temperatures. So I couldn't drive it. We had to get a recovery home. Obviously, if you go to my cosplay page on Facebook, you guys will see, if you know, there's pictures on there of a very unhappy Iron Warrior cosplay. But it's the way it is. Shit happens. It's the way it is, right? Now, you've got to shoot your hose better, clearly. But what happened is, for those of you vehicle and engineering minded, like much like myself with my tractor and stuff like that, like mechanically minded, the hose for the power steering was rubbing against the radiator hose for a long time. It had to have been doing it for a couple of years, according to my mechanic, saying, you know, it was probably, you know, gonna go at some point, and obviously it had to go while you had the van and while you needed it, while you were driving to Taunton. So, ruined our day completely. Really annoyed the shit out of me. Got it fixed, really easy, cheap fix, no problem at all. Since then, the van's not been great. It's not been wonderful. I'm not sure what's wrong with it. Could be a crack between two of the valves. Again, if you're mechanically minded, you'll know what that means. You've got the head, and then you have two valves per cylinder. And as the engine goes around, the timing, and it opens and closes. Anyway, there could be a hairline crack between two of those, and when the van does a long-distance drive, the crack opens up and it lets exhaust gases into the engine, into where it pulls in air, and then it causes a large amount of pressure to build up within the cooling system. So you've got the expansion tank at the top, which holds your water, has minimum, maximum on it. It's basically the crazy amount of pressure inside it. Tell us how firm the hose is before you release the pressure on it, Doug. Are you just... I swear to fucking God. So the hoses were like as solid as my arm. Like when you tense your arm, it was solid. They were incredibly solid. For example, this is how the hose should be, nice and soft. Then you shake this up and it creates pressure, and now it goes really solid. So essentially that's what was happening within my engine. Well, not the engine, sorry, within the cooling system. And I thought Ranger of Krieg was like trying to joke around. Ranger of Krieg was serious. No, yeah, the hose was solid. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like holding trying to squeeze a metal pipe. They were solid, because Ranger of Krieg, fair play to him. He was there. We had a socket set out. We took the header tank off. I tried my absolute best to get it done. We drove down to Exeter with minor issues. I drove from mine to Harry's with some issues, rock hard, like my fucking abs. No, I don't have abs. Yo, you are taking the piss. Oh, okay. I thought you were being nice and being serious and trying to help me out here, my bro. So driving to Ranger of Kriegs was difficult enough as it is, but I said, fuck it. I've missed an event already. I really want to go down to this event. It's an amazing 2-day event. I really want to go down and see David and Angel down in Exeter. So we're going to go down. Chris, my dude, how are you? Don't worry being late. So am I. So anyway, we went down. We had some trouble getting down to Exeter. It was okay. It was hit and miss. Got to Exeter, but I'd forgotten that I had said to my friend David Roth, Exeter Cosplay, I had said to him that I was willing to go get a mattress with him for his him and his wife's bed. Well, him and his fiance's bed, sorry. And I said we'd go get it, but my van really wasn't well, and I sort of said yes, we'll go get it, but I really wish I hadn't, because it overheated 6 times, I think, on the way, and then another 3 times back. It was awful, and it stressed me out. My anxiety was through the roof. It was horrible. It was just the worst thing ever for me personally, because this is my only vehicle. I don't have any money to buy a new vehicle or even another second-hand one, so that was, on my mind constantly, the financial side of things and all that. But then we got back, did the Comic-Con, did everything. Thank you, Mr. Titan, for the hydrate. I will have a hydration. So, casual props, don't redeem all of them. Let's leave some for other people. We did the Comic-Con, it was amazing. Then we went to, Ranger of Krieg and David Ross stayed home to look after the wee boy. Me and Angel went to quiz night. Got a really cool story about quiz night. We won, by the way. Our team won, thanks to my point. And that really, thanks to my half a point we won. I'm over the moon about it. There was half a point in it, and it was thanks to us. So, well, thanks to me even. I was really happy about that. I'll tell you a really cool story about that in a moment. But my thing was trying to get home, and I didn't sleep much that night. No, Christian, no, not like that. So I had some, high anxiety, very worried. Didn't want to really drive home, had to. We nursed that fucking van. Oh, sorry, I know Ranger Krieg was with me, but I mean, I nursed that fucking van all the way home. I love you, Chris, by the way. Thank you so much. You are such a huge supporter. I really, really appreciate it, dude. Everything you've done for me so far, I'm not even kidding. You've been a huge help. We drove from Exeter to Cardiff, which is near where Ranger of Krieg lives. So obviously I'm not going to dox anyone. So we go from Exeter to Cardiff. We must have stopped. Ranger of Krieg, if you can tell me, do you know how many services we stopped at? I couldn't tell you how many services we stopped at. If we had a map or like a bingo card of how many fucking services we stopped at, I shit you not. Honestly, it was madness. It was absolute fucking madness. And it stressed me the hell out. But it was good to a point. It was good to the point we got back to Ranger of Krieg's place. I stayed there for a little bit. I should have stayed there a bit longer. But I did decide I wanted to get home because my girlfriend was here and I wanted to see her, and it was just something I really wanted to do. So I got in my van and I started driving and immediately regretted it because the amount of crap that was happening all the way there. Star Skyer Creations, thank you so much. Holy fuck. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Holy crap. This is just me ranting about my the horrible drive I had and the horrible weekend stuff. And there's you just doing awesome shit. Thank you so much. Oh, also, yeah, nice. Shout out for Star Skyer Creations as well. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You are an absolute star. You are a star, Skyer Creations. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So, like I said, we had many issues, but the biggest issue I had was after I got home was like what to do next. So I phoned my mechanic and got him to have a quick chat with me on the phone. Had a chat and sort of found out that basically I need to replace the head of the van, which sucks because I've only just done the gasket, but that's the way it is. Life shit like that. Another thing I have found out today as well was actually, hold on, let's do something a bit more positive. Do you guys know the movie Death Race? Do you guys know Death Race? Some of you might, some of you not. There are 4 movies in Death Race. I really, really enjoy Death Race. It's such a great film. They're cheesy. Don't get me wrong. They're cheesy as fuck. Oh, no, don't get me wrong. The OG one, yes, OG one's great. I'm talking about the remake, Death Race. Then you've got Death Race Beyond Anarchy. Death Race, which is the 4th one. Death Race 2000 was the original one. That was the first one. But like I said, Death Race is such a great film and everything. When Angel and I went to the quiz night, we all sat down in our big team, and we were all chatting away. And there was a guy there, sort of long hair, beard, ginger guy or whatever, sat there. And I was just like... and we shook hands with people I didn't know, introduced ourselves, said hi to those I did know. And I was like, I don't know who this is. But I told him during the night, like, you look familiar. And Angel said, oh, he's in movies, he's in films and stuff. He does movies and TV and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, cool. So I asked him, do you think I would know you from anything? Like, or does he just do like really obscure films and stuff? Turns out, no. We're chatting away, and I was just like, cool, this is awesome, and, having a banter or whatever. Behind me on one of the prize tables was a copy of Death Race, Death Race Beyond Anarchy, which is the 4th film, and he had signed it. And I was like, were you in Death Race? And he looks at me and goes, yes, I was the fireman. And I went... Now, for those of you who don't know, I really like Death Race. I really do enjoy Death Race. Death Race is one of those cheeky pleasures. I just like it. They're not like full-on action, you know, they're not full-on like action films with massive budget, but they're awesome. It's about cars that run around shooting guns and missiles and explosions, and it's all that cool shit. And it's just, why not? And they're really good films. I really enjoyed it. Well, if you don't know, the chap who plays the fireman, who's one of the death races, is called Jules. More specifically, let me get his name right. I want to make sure I get his name right. Jules Seeger. If you guys want to IMDb Jules Seeger, he's been in a lot of stuff. You'll actually be surprised at a lot of the stuff he's been in. You might have seen a lot of the stuff he's been in. Jules Seeger is such an awesome guy, but what I personally know him from is Death Race Beyond Anarchy, and I was blown the fuck away. I was properly starstruck. So I got a photo with him and everything. It was really nice. I actually have it here. To show you guys. Let me focus it. And there I am. There's me and Jules Seeger. Really awesome. Such a nice guy. Really, really nice guy. He is going to be at Swansea Comic-Con in May. As one of the guests there, as one of the, you know, guests, you can go up and get some stuff signed with them, whatever. I really loved it. It was awesome. It was so nice to meet him. He was super chill out. There we go. Is that? No, it's not blurry. Good. He was super chill. I was really happy to meet him. It was super, super awesome. David and Angel know him as a really good friend and everything, so they were all like, it's kind of, you know, it's cute that you like, you know, that you really like him. We just know him and stuff. So he's genuinely really, really awesome. Such a nice guy. And yeah, that was a bit of a highlight of my weekend, as well as the Comic-Con. The Comic-Con was great. The Exeter Comic-Con was fantastic. David and I were stomping around with Ranger of Krieg, and I don't know if you guys saw, but I did a big thank you post for Ranger of Krieg because we almost killed him, the poor fucker. I have said it and repeated it again. I will look into the camera. I was like, Mr. Roth, Mr. David Roth, sir, you are getting your own spotter for Exeter in October, because we stretched Ranger of Krieg to the point where he almost died. He was already unwell. Not crazy unwell, but he was already coughing a little bit, and it was kind of like we felt really bad, but both of us needed to get into our cosplays, and it just wasn't the best. So, massive thank you to Ranger of Krieg. We owe you big time. We even bought him a tank, because we love him. We even bought him a little tank, so he could build that and make a diorama of it. We know how much he loves making dioramas. I will pay you back one day, my friend. I will pay you back big time in kind. Just you wait. I love you to bits, man. Thank you so much. Massive shout out to Ranger of Krieg. If someone wants to grab Ranger of Krieg's links from his Instagram, his link tree, or his Etsy page, I know he likes his Etsy page. If you could throw that up in the chat, one of my mods. You're still aching, dude. So am I. My right shoulder is killing me, and I don't know why. But genuinely, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Yes, he is. There you go. He's from Vikings Valhalla. Yeah, there he is. He's Viking. He's from Vikings Valhalla. He's an awesome guy. Really, really awesome. I fucking knew him from something. And do you know what's really funny is apparently that's one of the most obscure things he's been recognized from. As in, he did Death Race, obviously, but mostly people go, oh, you're from Valhalla, or you're from this, or you're from that. And it's like, he gets like a sort of a list of like the things that people know him from. But when I turned to him and was like, are you from like when we realized he was from Death Race, and I was like, Death Race, oh my god, and he was just like, he thought it was quite obscure, and it was quite interesting. So that was really awesome. I thought that was really, really nice. There you go. Ranger of Krieg has shared his own links instead of the other moderators. Where are the other two moderators? What are you two? Should have shared the links for him. No, it's okay. He has an Etsy as well. If you guys want to go check out his Etsy, he's an absolute legend. Thank you so much, Ranger of Krieg. You do a lot for me, and I really, really appreciate it. Also, huge thanks again to Star Sky Creations. Thank you so much for the 5. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. I really hope the fucking sub goal went up, because I don't actually remember it going up. I didn't actually see it. I was arguing with nobody. I was just mad. So there's that. Now, like I said, that's one of the stresses I have. I didn't go into work today because I physically couldn't. The first bus for me is like 7:30 a.m. or something, and that's it. That's the only bus that goes through my village. I had my van, but I didn't want to drive it because it overheats. And the car that I normally borrow from my mother wasn't available. They'd gone. So they'd gone and borrowed it, and well, not borrowed it. They'd gone and they were using it at the time. So I couldn't borrow that, which absolutely sucked, which is the way it is. But like I said, this weekend I'm going to be borrowing a vehicle to go to Bristol. After this, then, that will be it until like April-ish. Now, let me just get that up for you, actually, because I need to know dates and stuff. Now, I'm not going to hide this. I was going to actually hide this. I know that's a bit cheeky of me, but I was going to hide this because, you know, I don't mention everything. But Warhammer Fest in Manchester is happening April 29th to May 1st. I will be there as the Iron Warrior and the Death Corps of Krieg all weekend. Bit of a moment there when I posted that. Lisa, the amazing organizer for the UKCGF events, messaged me and informed me that they had a London event on and that she had advertised me there, and it's the same dates. And I was very heartbroken because I don't like letting people down. I don't like saying no to people. That's something I really, really dislike. As many of you know, I will try and do as many events as I can. As Ranger of Krieg can tell you from the fact that I've dragged him out almost every fucking weekend. So, unfortunately, I will not be at the UKCGF London, their first big London event. I wanted to. I had a little bit of a thing because I felt disappointed in myself. Let me just tighten that up. I have to be very careful with this because it is homemade janky now, which absolutely sucks. That I won't be able to attend. Heresy in the making. Don't even. So unfortunately, yes, I do apologize to Lisa and the members of the UKCGF that zip tie it. No, it's fine. It's just if I loosen it too much, it has nothing to hold it. I'll have to weld a nut on it. Anyway. Loved that you were in the video they used for the 4K announcement for Adepticon. Yes, that was awesome. I shared that and I got a lot of reactions and stuff. It was awesome. There was always next time, right? Yeah, true. It's just I really wanted to be at the first one, and I hate when events clash, and it just sucks, and I hate letting people down. Like I say, do you guys have any idea how bad I feel when I have to cancel a stream? It's why now, from today onwards, I'm actually changing my stream rota or stream schedule, even not rota, stream schedule. Starsky Creations, sorry. Back to work. Much love to you. Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you, really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone who got a gifted sub appreciates that from Starsky Creations. We have Snowdrop Hat, Kabaz, Gareth, Dark, Caxor, and Carnifos. I really hope you guys enjoy those. Thank you so much, Star. I really, really appreciate it. But I always feel really bad. So I've spoken to my mods, and I'm changing it. I'm changing it from every Tuesday and Friday to every Tuesday and Thursday, leaving only a day in between streams, which it's okay. The only reason I wanted 2 in between was because I can't stream on a Monday, because usually I come back from an events on a Sunday. I need the Monday to recover, so then I can do Tuesday, which is what I'm doing now, and then Wednesday I can have Wednesday, Thursday to either do work, chill out, do what I need to do, and then I stream on Friday. But instead now I'll do Wednesday and stream on Thursday. So that also means changing my rota at my actual job. See you at Bristol. Yes, that's going to be your first UKCGF event. I hear good things. UKCGF, I need to big up UKCGF. They are an amazing set of Comic-Cons. Lisa does such amazing work. There's so many of them around the UK every year. She does so many now that they're getting bigger and bigger, and the venues are going to be changing, I think. Because, look, she's doing a London one. Like, that's big deal. That's a big deal, personally. So I'm going to be at that event in my Iron Warrior. I'll have my Deathcore Krieg there too on my table display and stuff like that. Ranger of Krieg. For that event, we'll be borrowing your table. I'll be taking a table from here because they're back now. I'll be taking a table from here, and Lisa's giving us a 6-foot round table, which I thought you could use for your displays. So a nice big 6-foot round table, you can have your display on it. Thought that'd be awesome. So we're going to be doing that. So we'll be there. So make sure you come up, introduce yourself. Cabas, I think it's Cabas. I hope Kebabs? Like kebabs. Yeah, like kebabs. I remember now. Yeah, like kebabs with a K, but kebabs with a C. Kebabs. Thank you. Make sure you come up and introduce yourself. Say hi. We'll get a photo together. Post it in the Discord. It'll be awesome. But yes, Nate the Chill Valhound will be there, and that'll be awesome also. Nate the Chill Valhound, if you have any miniatures that you want to bring for Ranger of Krieg's display, you're more than welcome to. Because Ranger of Krieg will have a mini me there too. So that'll be awesome. If I can fit all the stuff in your mum's car, sure. Yeah, no, it'll be okay. We can get it all in. It's the same as the van. It's just I have to take the seats out. That's the only problem. You know me anyway, but yes. No. I know that. But when I'm in the space marine, I'm in the helmet and stuff, and there are people around me or whatever, I just stop and take pictures and stuff like that. So as soon as you come up, just be like, hey, and I'll be like, hey, and just like stop me and be like, hey, and then I can say hey. Otherwise, I'll be running around and people will be like, oh, I saw you. I said hi and you didn't say hi. And I'm like, oh, what? And you should have come up and been like, hi. And I'm like, oh, hello. It's just, I'm really bad like that. Ask Ranger of Krieg. I'm fucking terrible for it. If you need any tech for the show or you know anyone who at all... Mr. Titan, I'm confused by that message. Mr. Titan, I'm confused by that message. Very much confusion. Yes, anyway, like I said, we've got more to talk about. And like I said in the title of the stream, we're doing Warhammer. It's going to be Warhammer World Open Day chat and ranting coming when the ranting is done. So the ranting is all done. I'm going to sort out my scarf because it is pulling my beard, and my beard pulling is just not fun for me. There we go. So, let's do it. Let's do it like this. Now, sadly, like you guys know, I only have one monitor. Two monitors. So I'm going to.
New Iron Warrior has joined our legion.
Hey, Funk Poet! Thank you so much, Funk Poet. That's a great name. Thank you so much for the follow. Really, really appreciate it. I'm going to move me there. There we go. Right, let's see if this works. Fucking hope this works. I did this just before the stream, so... does this work? Sorry for the lack of, like, a fancy transition. But, does that work? Can everyone see? Can everyone see what I'm putting down? Can you see what I'm putting down? I've got my sub goal at the bottom, Call of Forge affiliate. Can you guys see the pictures as well? What I might do as well is I might just move that down a touch. But like I said, this is Jank City. No. Do you know what I will do? I'll grab the bottom. Ooh, the back of the van. Yes, indeed. This is the back of the van. And I'll show you something really weird about it. Well, I'll tell you something weird about this as well. I'll tell you something very weird about this. No, come on, behave. There we go. Done. Awesome. There we go. So yeah, really weird thing to tell you about this. Hold on, let me just do this. It might screw up the thing a little bit, but it's fine. It got 1,400 reactions. Why? It was a picture of me loading up the back of the van for Warhammer World, and it got so many reactions. It was crazy. I had a long 2 days. I might as off with bang and bang. That's okay, Mr. Titan. Don't worry. So that's back of van. This thing of so much stuff. Okay, you need to do that meme. I have done that meme. I've done that meme ages ago. I did that meme ages ago. I actually have done that meme fucking ages ago. But you know what? That was before TikTok. So you know what? I will do the same. I will make a TikTok of it. I did do a TikTok that says it's like me going around the van and it's full, and it's like, yeah, she's full, my brother, fuller than a fat bitch at a buffet, come on. So I had that, and I've got that. So But yes, right, this is the Warhammer World Open Day part of the stream, right? So let's click that and get back into it. Let's get that like that so it moves over. Awesome. So yeah, this is it. This is the Warhammer World Open Day. So this is when I loaded the van. Now there's a certain way I load the van. The van actually has to get loaded in a certain way. It can't just be things can't just be put in. Ask Ranger of Krieg. What Ranger of Krieg and I do is I'll stay by the van. I'll also ferry stuff back and forward, but I'll stay by the van and I'll be like, right, we need this, this, and this first. So the way it usually goes is chair wheels go into the spare tire in the middle. As you can see, there's chair wheels sticking out. Those chair wheels are for the stand, for the Space Marine stand. More specifically, this one here. See this one? See the chair wheels here? These chair wheels. The chest goes in the middle of the chair wheels, fits perfectly in the middle, and leans against the back of the van. Then, let me just turn this down a touch. Then I start putting in my banner, my tablecloths and things like that. Everything goes in and it gets all stacked and properly in. Then the van gets loaded entirely. I don't actually have a photo of it loaded entirely, but what I do have is a photo of me and my boy. Actually, can I do it with the keyboard? I wonder if I can do it with the keyboard. I can do it with the keyboard. If I click that, and then if I click full screen, can I do it with the keyboard? Yes, I can. There you go. There they are, the sexy boys. So this is when I picked up Ranger of Krieg. We were heading on our way from his place. You can actually see in my glasses we're in his driveway. So, but this is us heading up to Warhammer World, scruffy as we are, but cool as fuck looking. Look at those absolute chads. Absolute chads. Chad City. But yes, that is us heading up to Warhammer World in Nottingham. Now, for those of you who are from the US, Warhammer World is actually where all the models are made. That's where all of the actual... Thanks for doxing me. It's a wall. It's a wall. They could just see a wall. There is nothing there. He's by a red brick house. Get him. We go up to Warhammer World because they invite us. Games Workshop actually invite us up, and it is an honor. It is an absolute honor to go up to Games Workshop and be part of their open day. Normally, they invite us up and they'll give us this teeny tiny space to put all our Space Marines. And now, for those of you who know, when there's like 40 of us, it's a lot of foam. It's the big, bulky costumes. They're massive things. And when you spread them all out, it's difficult to store them all. This time, they gave us tables, right? So now they know what my overexposed driveway looks like. So, oh fuck, I love it. So they gave us tables this time. So we set up backdrops and banners and displays and things like that, and it's absolutely awesome. So we got to Warhammer World. There we are. We're in Warhammer World, and this is where things just get really, really fun. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna make the color forge a bit smaller because I realized there are some large images in this. So I'm gonna make sure everything can be seen. Also, huge shout out to Ranger of Krieg for just being an absolute legend and sticking by me. He just does everything with me, and I absolutely love him for it. Look at him. Look at the big smiles. We got there 4 hours-ish, something like that, from mine to Nottingham, 4.5 hours, something like that. We stopped along the way. It's a fun old drive. The van at that time was actually not too bad. It was actually working fairly well. And we had no issues getting up to Warhammer World. The actual... hold on, actually, make sure I'm on the page so I can actually use the keyboard. When we got there, this is what it looked like. So they have games and stuff in there quite regularly. They're open every day. They're like think of it as like a Warhammer store, and they're open. They're like open like any other Games Workshop store. Now, what they have there is these big tables that you can book and you can play on it. They're all different versions, different terrains, all different buildings. It's really, really awesome. So this is what they have there. What I have realized, though, is that I need to move this over. So if you bear with me, I'm going to move this over a bit, and then I'm going to open it up, because what happens is I had to make the side panel a bit smaller. There we go. That should be it. That should be perfect. Also, hats off to the fucking PC. Like, the PC's working great. Like, holy fuck. PC's doing great tonight. So yeah, that's when we get to Warhammer World. That's what it looked like, and then it was time to like set up. This was the day before. As you can see, this was us unloading. We unloaded absolutely everything. We got everything sorted. As you can see, there's bits of Rogel Dawn, bits of the Iron Warrior, Harry's table, my chair legs, all those kind of stuff. The chair legs are for the stand. The stand is for the Iron Warrior, so the Iron Warrior is off the floor and like actually on something. We have Rogel Dawn's shoulders and a thigh next to us there. Then we set up. I didn't get many pictures of the setting up because the setting up takes so long, and the tables and stuff that we were given were all fine. Everything worked the way it was meant to, but the problem we had was the plan that Alan had made sort of went out the window because we needed to because the tables were allocated and everything, and things went a bit tits up. But it's fine. It all happened the way it happened, but it all got sorted. So here is my table. As you can see here, I have all my prop stuff on there going all the way down to the Krieg, and at the very back there, you can see Ranger of Krieg's display. I can actually, believe it, I think you guys can see my mouse. Yes, you can. So over here is where Ranger of Krieg was set up. This is where my Krieg stuff was on this 6-foot table here. The power shovel, my backdrop, my banner, which was then moved over by the backdrop, the executioner sword, the power hammer, my do not touch signs and whatnot. Now, do you guys remember this helmet here? This helmet is from Iron Within. And Iron Within has not long been released. It's now out, and you can watch it on Warhammer Plus, and there's loads of trailers and stuff and leaks and stuff about. I made this little plastic sign holder. And then Harry and I printed this out in a post office before going up to Nottingham. We printed this out, and it shows like Iron Warrior cosplay and the helmet and everything. It says, featured in Iron Within. I had one of the guys who works for the animations department come up and be like, that's fucking awesome. And he put it on, took a selfie, took a picture of the table with the sign and stuff, and sent it to the group chat of the animators for Iron Within. And that made me so happy, because I already know the guy who made Iron Within, the actual animator himself. We spoke ages ago, and that's how I was able to get the helmet. But he was nice enough to share the 3D model for the helmet, just the helmet. And I also took references from his images and stuff they posted before Games Workshop got a bunch of YouTubers to come off and go and do Warhammer animations and stuff like that. So it was before all that happened. That's how I was able to actually get the actual pattern and stuff for this, because I had to make it from the 3D file. I had to make it physically. But I want to give a massive shout out to the man himself. I hope he's still here. I really do hope he's still here. Casual Props. I hope Casual Props is still here, because Casual Props was the absolute mad lad who helped me get the 3D model. Yes, I'm not here. He is here. Casual Props is actually the mad lad himself who actually made that 3D model into a workable file for me. Without having that turned into a workable file, I couldn't have put it on my laser software, which is Lightburn, and use that then to make the helmet. So it was a lot of work. Obviously, for Casual Props, it's just like a bish bash bosh. I watched him on Discord do it, and it was just fucking mind blowing. So I still really appreciate that. You have no idea. So to be able to actually do all of that with you and actually get it onto my laser program and then make it so I can actually make it a physical helmet. And then have one of the guys from the animation team, then from the people who do Warhammer Plus, come up and compliment the helmet and everything. It was fucking awesome. So huge shout out to Casual Props. Thank you so much, my dude. I will never forget it. There is an album. If Ranger of Krieg or one of my moderators wants to go to my my cosplay page, if you guys want to go and grab the album link for that specific helmet, you can see the whole process and everything. And there's a bunch of posters and stuff in there. With shout outs to Casual Props, and it was awesome, really, really awesome. It was a fun helmet to build. The dome shape was a bit difficult, but after getting the dome and stuff sorted, the rest of it just sort of fell into place, and it was fantastic. So bit of a little backstory-ish there for you. But yeah, if you guys are looking for like 3D files and stuff, whatever, I know Casual Props doesn't do them, but if you want. You can discuss things with him. He knows a lot. He's very, very talented at what he does. I still like that you said I'm not here. Oh, check it out. Oh, awesome. We have Master Mouse. Thank you so much. Holy crap. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the 2 months. Hold on. Why, I don't have my alerts on this scene. My apologies. Hold on. Let's all go back to here. Let's go back to here. I am so sorry about that. I didn't have an alert box on that scene. So let's go back to this scene. Let's put an alert box in here. And I will play it again for you because I really, really appreciate it. Every time someone subscribes and stuff, it really, really means a lot. So I never want them to miss out on a notification being played. So if you bear with me. There we go. Awesome. And then I can go, if I'm right, I can go to here. And I really appreciate that. Holy crap. Thank you so much. I'm just going to go up and try and find it. Why is it not in the feed? That's frustrating. Master Mouse has subscribed, but it doesn't come up on the side. Oh, yeah. That's weird. It hasn't come up. Trying to see where how do you replay alerts? I thought you could replay alerts. I thought if an alert played, you could click replay on the alert and then it would play it again. That's weird. I thought you could. I can click to reply. Damn. Oh, there we go. Ranger of Krieg has got the link to that album, by the way. So if you guys want to go and have a look at that album while I sort this, that'd be awesome. But what I'll do as well is I'm going to reload this page. And I swear you could replay alerts once they had come through. If not, we can do it this way. I replay it. I thought the SE website was off OBS itself. I don't know. You're right. It is. That's why I've just now loaded up the website. I know it's a lot, but it means a lot. You have no idea. Just subscribing isn't just like numbers to me. It's like people actually are using their hard-earned money to support my channel and support me. So it really means a lot. That's why I'm happy to go that little bit further to actually get them their alert shown on stream. So I really, really appreciate that. So I'm going to get that up. It's redirecting me currently. But you guys can see there, I've now reached 40%. That's 40%. Seriously, thank you, Master Mouse. I really appreciate it. Holy crap. That really fucking means a lot, honestly. Has anyone yet made a 40k Terminator cosplay? I bet that would be a tough cookie to make. Yes, there are several Terminators, actually. If you go online, B Cosplay. B Cosplay has made one. A huge one. I know David Roth has made one. There's 2 guys in the US who have made one. Yeah, there's a few. There's a few who have made them. There we go.
The 4th Legion's number grows stronger.
There we go. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. You have been awesome. I really, really appreciate it. That's why I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to go like that little bit extra to get that put on stream. So I really, really appreciate that. Now I know before you say anything, the goal did go up 1, but that's only because I replayed it, so it actually counts as like 1 extra sub. So it shouldn't do, but once I restart the stream, it should either go down, or if I refresh it, it'll go down. So, because people are constantly subscribing and unsubscribing all the time. So I spoke to somebody from Stream Elements and Streamlabs and spoke to them. And I think it was Stream Elements I spoke to. They mentioned to me that the reason it goes up and down is because people subscribe and unsubscribe all the time. But it also counts as resubs as well. So before it didn't, but now it does. So that's why it's gone from 40 to 37.5, is because, since then I've refreshed it and people have unsubscribed. So the cash was as it was when I started the stream, but now that I've refreshed the cache manually, it's gone down to 37.5. But it's all good. I really appreciate all the subs so far. Seriously, you guys are awesome. March is like, there's loads of time left in March to reach a goal. Even if I don't reach the goal, that's fine. There'll be another goal next month. So thank you so much again, Master Mouse, and everyone else. Thank you so much to Sky as well for the 5. I really appreciate it. Had my first ever tournament this weekend. Climbed the wooden spoon finally. Nice. That is awesome, dude. Seriously. Enjoy your emotes, by the way. Enjoy your channel emotes as well. So, with Warhammer Fest like all set up, it was time to basically get everything done. Now, as you can see, we've got the Xenos table. There are photos from the other side as well, but I thought I'd show you guys my side first. It goes over from the Iron Warrior stuff to the Death Court of Krieg stuff. There's all my Krieg stuff on the table. A lot of interest in the Krieg stuff over the weekend, which made me very, very happy. Then we had the Xenos stuff. That's Rachel. Then we have my Orc Chopper on the table with Dave Sinclair's enormous Orc War Boss with the helmet and everything. Then we have the Imperial Guard side, which has a bunch of props and stuff on there, including a base for people to sit on, or stand on even. So you would go over and stand on this base, and then you would have this backdrop that you would have a photo taken against, so that you could look pretty much, you know, badass, holding whatever weapon that you chose. There you go. So you would stand in front of that, and then it would look like there was a huge cathedral behind you, and then you'd have a photo. And it was pretty awesome. They had fake candles and everything, so I decided to take a photo on it. Look at that handsome boy looking like a saint. I thought it was awesome. As you can see, I'm 6'2", and you can see the base is quite large. Well, I even got a photo of myself stood on that with 1 foot in my Iron Warrior. I thought that was pretty cool. And we can't obviously not have the Hawaiian boy himself, my boy Ranger of Krieg, in his Hawaiian shirt, just chilling out there. The actual event itself wasn't opening until the day after, but they were kind enough to let us in during their setup. So while they were setting up, we could set up too. Very loud, very, very loud. He is the loudest boy. I enter a room and I'm loud, like volume-wise. Harry enters the room and he's just loud. He's a loud boy. God love him. So, with that, the shirt makes an appearance. I'll make a drink. The shirt bingo started. I love it. No complaints. Love the shirt. Yeah, the shirt's great. I love Harry in Hawaiian shirts. He looks awesome. He looks awesome in his shirts. Really, really do. Twitch, you lied to me. It said that you weren't live. Oh, Artemis Blackfire, I'm so sorry. I was live for like a very brief moment. The internet wasn't great here, and then I'm now live. So. Yeah, so it's the way it works. But it's okay, Artemis Blackfire. It's okay. I'm here. We've only been streaming for, I think, about an hour, because I'm not going to lie, I went live pretty quick as soon as I got there. But hello, Shiona. How are you doing? I hope you're okay. We actually have some photos here. I'm actually showing the photos from Warhammer World. So if you're sticking around for a little bit, you might see some familiar faces. There it is. There is my 10-foot by 8-foot backdrop. That is a backdrop that was designed by the wonderful shooting cosplayers, Richard Burge. He was kind enough to offer his services. Well, actually, I begged him, but he was kind enough to make that backdrop for me. That's the backdrop I normally have behind me here on stream. Now, as you can see, it's 10 feet tall, but when it's behind me, it's just under 6 feet tall, because I actually wrap the bottom of it up to the back and then clip it all together. Because I don't need 10 feet, because this isn't 10 feet. Like, I'm sat down. So then you have the Iron Warrior cosplay sign on it as well. There's me pointing at the sign. Now, the sign, by the way, like, fooled a lot of people. A lot of people thought it was actually part of the actual banner, until I went over and like played with it, like moved it back and forward, and it like flopped, and they were like, "Oh my god, no way!" And I was like, "Yeah, it's a fake sign, but it's made of foam and it's got aluminium behind it." I was hoping to do one like Evil Ted has done, with some plexiplastic, but it's just I wouldn't know how to. I've got bandsaw and stuff, and I could do it, but I don't know. I think plexiplastic would be too shiny, and you'd be able to see a lot of it, and I don't know how thin you can get it. Aluminium is much stronger, even though it's only hot glued on, but still. I love the sign. It's awesome. And as you can see here, then this is what our table displays look like at Warhammer World. Now, I need to, let me just turn that down a little bit. There we go. Now, I need to stress that we had this entire setup to ourselves. Then we had a table right in the middle, which was Ranger of Kriegs, which was to hold like drinks and stuff like that, and food and snacks and stuff. So I think that was awesome because people needed that. Instead of putting stuff on their display tables, you could put it behind them, which was so much nicer. Loads of people used the table over the weekend. So thank you so much, Ranger of Krieg, for bringing that. And then behind my backdrop, then behind the other banners and stuff, is where we would keep all the loose cosplays. You know, people would go behind there, get changed into their cosplays, and come out. So that would be really awesome. Then you could go back in and then get out, and then so it's pretty awesome, right? Now, with the Iron Warrior, for example, if I go back one, oh, sorry, I clicked on my thing. If I go back one, you guys can see right there in the middle, that's what my stand looks like. So if you look right here, this is the pole here. This steel bar holds the shoulders. The chest comes down to about here. The trousers sit on this spike here. The trousers actually just sit there with one leg both sides. And there's a clamp that goes here that holds the back of the trousers. And then I just put the legs, both sides of it. The legs just stand up by themselves. And then the helmet and the shoulders and stuff go on to the actual chest itself. So it works out so much better than if it was just, the PVC ones, which I find like bend a lot. They like have a lot of give to them. I prefer the strength of iron or steel in this case. I'm just going to send a message super quick. There we go. So with that, that was our setup there for Warhammer World Open Day 2023. And genuinely, note to self, make sure you put my walking stick away from the costumes. Oh yeah, Shiona's walking stick got moved and no one could find it. And it turns out it was under some costumes. So we were like, oh, whoops. So that kind of happened. But it's fine. It was found. It was safe. Man, that's some setup you have. Well, remember, this is everyone's setup. This is everybody here. But I put my backdrop right at the back there because I didn't want it to like hide anything. So I wanted it out of the way so that everyone could have, a nice visual so they could see everything other than just have my backdrop in the way. So I put it there. Even with it where it is there were still people who complained about it. I don't know. I have my backdrop. Everyone else had their stuff. As you can see, they had that display backdrop and stuff. There were other banners. There was way more stuff than this that turned up. But unfortunately, people in our community, our little group, unfortunately, didn't like it, which sucked. But it's the way it is. I'm still going to use it because it is my backdrop and it is, my advertisement. And what I do is I put my space marine directly in front of it so that my Iron Warrior stands in front of it. It's got Ivy, Iron Warrior cosplay, and it's like, that's my little setup. And that's what I've always wanted. So I put it out of the way, but people still weren't pleased. But it's the way it is. That was my display. So from the Power Fist, so basically where the colorful tables end, the black table starts, that 90-degree bit, that was all mine except for the very, very back bit over here, which belongs to Ranger of Krieg. So over here is Ranger of Krieg, and my Krieg stuff here, my Iron Warrior stuff all the way to here, my Iron Warrior banner, and my backdrop over here that Richard Burge made for me. This was us leaving, so they were closing up for the night, because obviously we had to go back to our hotel and go to sleep. This actual shot was taken just as we were leaving with the huge lights on for the security. And I took our landing, it was me... It was me, Shiona. Yeah, it was all of us. Yeah, it was you, me, Harry. I say you, me. Shiona, me, Artemis Blackfire. We all went over to the security desk, put our stuff in, got it all done, and then we left for the night. Dave Sinclair was also there. He was heading off also. This is us leaving. The last two vehicles were Dave Sinclair, his car, Rogel Dawn's vehicle here, and then next to it, my van here, which is how we got there. We were the last two to head out, and we were very tired and very, very much wanting to go to bed. Merlin! Hello, Merlin. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Also, Zug is here. Awesome. Hi, Zug. How you doing, my boy? Hope you're doing well. Merlin, hello there. So, oh yeah, also I just realized I don't have my Stream Deck audio there either. That's fine. I won't bother with the Stream Deck audio, but I did play General Kenobi just now, by the way, so just so you know. It was good to pop in and hear adventure. I got to go look forward to Bristol. Look forward to Bristol. I look forward to seeing you. Seriously. Look forward to seeing you again. Awesome. Doing well, just longer shifts at work currently. Oh, that's okay, Zug. Honestly, my dude. Seriously, it is not a problem at all. You got your sexy 2-year badge. You absolute beaut. So, this was us leaving. I thought I'd get a nice selfie with the GW headquarters. Again, like I say, this is actually where they make the models. For those of you who are wondering, this is where it is. This is the motherland, as people call it, or like this is where people come on their trek. They people come from far and wide to visit Warhammer World and get that legendary photo in front of the blue Ultramarines Rhino outside. So it is awesome. It is so awesome. That was probably from glitter or something. I don't know. It's probably just from the camera or whatever. But those lights are very bright. Pickle, this is 20 minutes away. Exactly. So, you know, if you hear about an open day next time, you can come over. It's awesome. Let me just move over a little bit so that I'm more in the middle of the shot so that you guys can see me better. There we go. Now, we went out that night with Nate the Chill Val, Hallen and Tiff, his wonderful girlfriend. We all went out and we went to the Pit and Pendulum, which is a Edgar Allan Poe themed pub, and it was awesome. It was absolutely fantastic. Had such a good time there. It's beautiful cast iron sign. It says the Pit and Pendulum, and then the inside is just and the music they played. Mwah, they played every fucking music and nothing. They didn't play a single song I didn't like, and I loved it. Their wonderful DJ is a creepy bear. Is a creepy bear. This is actually their DJ. Yes, and the secret toilets. Genuinely creeped the fuck out of me, and I loved it with the button eyes and everything. I honestly, could not tell you how awesome it was. The Pit and Pendulum. If you're ever in Nottingham, please go there. It is fantastic. I found the food to be fucking incredible. Is it actual DJ Johnny Fangs? Is that actually what it is? Because if it is, that's awesome. But that was that, and then here we are having some drinks and having some food. I'm not gonna lie. Can I just say I'm really enjoying this, like showing you guys pictures from the albums and talking about stuff. If you guys like this, by the way, I might do this for more albums, like stuff way in the past, if I can remember any stories and stuff. But I really like this. It's quite nice. Then the next day, it was time for Warhammer World's Open Day. So I took some more photos, but not only that, the wonderful and incredibly talented Dave Sinclair took some amazing photos for us. But not only that, the man himself, the boy Richard Burge, was there as well. He came along, he became part of our group, and he got some incredible photos. So these are photos mixed up now. I think these are going to be Dave Sinclair and let me have a look. Yeah, they're not really named, unfortunately. I normally do, but I haven't in this case because there were so many. But basically, we went from the Pit and Pendulum, went back to our hotel, slept for the night, and then came in the next day, and here we are. Oops, sorry, my apologies. There we go. So that is Ranger of Krieg. If you guys haven't known already, Ranger of Krieg is my best friend, my incredible spotter, and not only that, my boy. I love him to bits. He is there, standing on the base in his Death Court of Krieg Commissar, and holding what he loves. He loves my mallet. I have this big trench mace mallet thing, which has a big cog on the end of it. Every time we go to an event and it comes out, he immediately just goes over and goes, Can I just? I'm like, yes, you can have it, Harry. You can have it. He loves holding it. He absolutely loves it. He puts it around his wrist and he absolutely loves it. He goes around donking people on the head with it because that's how he is. He's an absolute legend. Let me just adjust this a little bit so you can see it a bit better because I wasn't liking how small it was. There we go. This is what I get for setting things up like 2 minutes before stream starts. But yes, this is how it all started. So we started off and then... Oh, also Jack and Jill Cosplay were there. This is Jill from Jack and Jill Cosplay. She is a commissar. Just a commissar. Not a Death Corps commissar, but just a commissar. Stunning cosplay. Genuinely love it. Also noticed that Ranger of Krieg and her have the same red belt almost. I thought that was pretty cool. So you can see there. They did that. And then you go there. It's the same kind of tied red belt around their waist. I thought that was pretty cool. Did you miss Tiff's ones? No. I've got Tiff's ones. Tiff uploaded them all, and then I shared the album. And what I did was I saved all of the ones of me and then added them to the album. But I made sure to credit Tiff and everything. Remember, if we couldn't find your page to tag you, that's okay. If if you got, it's okay. I found the album and everything. I'll be showing those in a bit. Actually, I'll be changing back to a different scene, finding it, adding it on, and then changing back. So we got loads of photos to go through. We also obviously got everything set up from the night before, as you know. Here's some better photos of those. This is what the hall then looked like. So they moved all the tables, so you had these tables in front of us here, these single tables here. They were to game demos. They were test game demos. So you can actually see it here. This is a game demo right here. This is a game demo. Now, this game demo here and this were all game demos, so you could test out what you wanted to see. If you want to play the game, see if it's cool, if you liked it, whatever. It was really awesome. And if you won, you got a little certificate, which was super fucking cool. Dave Sinclair's page, shooting cosplayers and tips there. Thank you so much, Ranger of Krieg. That's an absolute legendary thing for you to do. If it's a lover's tiff, does that make Nate lover? I don't have the sound clips and stuff, so I can't play it. Here we have my boy. This is Horus. This is David Roth, Exeter Cosplay. He is an absolute lad. This is him and his Horus. We couldn't get him to stop smiling the whole weekend, but we got some really good photos too. This is James Bailey. He is an absolute legend. He actually got this chalice here, lasered by yours truly. On his leg, he has this magnetic gun, this magnetic plasma pistol even on the side of his leg, and he has this amazing bolter. I'm building a bolter because I need a bolter. Sorry, I'm getting crazy amounts of messages and stuff through. Oh, from the Discord, the mods are busy. So, moving on, we have the helmet from Iron Within, and I was over the moon with... Oh, sorry, I'll go back, sorry. We have the helmet from Iron Within with some battle damage and stuff on it. Again, thank you so much to Casual Props for helping me out. We genuinely could not ask for a nicer looking file. I'm really happy that I could make the grill one piece. By just folding it. And I think I might do that with the rest of my grills, because the grills look great when they're two pieces and they come in and they like come to a point, but all I have to do is if I just fold it and then Dremel it flat and then put the piece in the front, it'll look the same. It'll make it easier in terms of having having it just two pieces at an angle. It'll just save a lot of work. Where the grill's at. Legend. And then there we have Ranger of Krieg's gas mask. That is his Commissar's gas mask. And as you can see, he put brand new batteries in the LEDs. And they were so bright. Holy fucking Christ, they were bright. They were so bright. They would blind you when he would look at you and you'd just go, They were super bright. They're awesome. Normally they were super dim because the batteries are dying, but he uses the batteries until they're absolutely depleted. But it is super cool to see Ranger of Krieg's gas mask here on stream. We got some of my stuff. We got the box for my Deathcore of Krieg. We have this for those of you who know. Dave Sinclair's wonderful wife was there as well as his spotter, and she picked up some of my props and put on the helmet and grabbed the little chain axe and everything, and I absolutely love it. There are so many fun pictures and stuff in this. I absolutely love it. My power hammer, there it is. Ranger of Krieg recently repaired that for me. Thank you so much. I'm so bad with names. Merlin might remember names better than I do. Nate might remember names better than I do, but I'm really bad with names. This amazing cosplayer was actually looking after Rachel's table for the weekend. Stephanie, thank you. Stephanie was looking after Rachel's table that weekend because Rachel couldn't make it, unfortunately. So throughout the Comic-Con, throughout the Open Day weekend, Stephanie here would be telling people about Rachel's work and where they can find her and stuff. I thought that was really awesome of Stephanie. That was seriously awesome. Real dedication there. Here are some photos from the Imperial Guard side. It's genuinely really awesome to see some of the stuff they've done. There's this pistol that you can see on the table. There's this pistol here, and this pistol has Cadia stands carved into it. It's oh my god, it's awesome. Yes, Rachel was there on late on Sunday. Arrived actually while Ranger of Krieg and I were packing up to head home because we had a very long drive. We were actually packing up that as she arrived. My Deathcore of Krieg gas mask with the hose and everything on the table with my display. And the boy himself, that's me in my Iron Warrior with my Power Fist. Decided to do the Power Fist I think we did the Power Fist most of Saturday. Most of Saturday we did that. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That is actually, and I'm not gonna lie to you, works out really well for 40k. I'm not even kidding. I think it looks really awesome, and it does look very Warhammery. I think that does look very, very awesome. There he is, me and my Power Fist going around, and behind me is a pair of shoes belonging to somebody. I'm not sure who. But there I am with the new LEDs and stuff like that. More of the table. Like I said, I took a bunch of pictures of the table and the displays and stuff like that. Alan, there is Alan, Steve. By the way, for those of you who don't know, this is Alan. He helps organize a lot of us. He also does a lot of reenactment and things like that. And I don't think he does LARP. I think he does LARP as well. I know he does reenactment. But he was there, and the our contact for the day while we were there was a guy called Steve. So every time Alan and Steve were about, we would just go, Alan, Steve, Alan, Steve. And it was so funny. He hated us that weekend for it. He was just the most unhappy chappy when we would shout Alan and Steve. What I'm going to do super quick, I am just going to unlock this layer because it's not quite tall enough. There we go, that's better. That's better. Yeah, there you go. So I can go back to that now. So, right, moving on. This is Horus's crotch. Moving on, this is more pictures of the table. And there she is, the lass herself. Artemis Blackfire. For those of you in chat who don't know, Artemis Blackfire is also a cosplayer and a member of the 601st Warhammer Cosplayers. She's an absolute legend. If we can give her a shout out, because she actually streams. So if you can sorry, one of my mods can shout out even Artemis Blackfire, so you guys can go and check out her streams. She streams quite regularly. I don't know if she's streaming tonight. She might stream tonight. I don't know. But yes, for those of you who are wanting to catch some of her streams, there she is. She's also a very talented cosplayer, as you can see. Comes to a bunch of cosplay events with us. She will also be at Warhammer World, Warhammer Fest even. Fuck. I mean, I get confused between those two all the time because they're Warhammer Open Day, Warhammer Nottingham, Warhammer World, Warhammer Fest. When you put the word Warhammer in front of these other words, it just does get confusing. But there she is. Yeah, look at her getting all embarrassed in chat. Here we have Alistair with his, I believe, Thunderhammer. Raid done, you now have my one. I love that that's become like a thing with us now. It's just like, raid over, here you go. Like, awesome. I love it. This is Alistair as his Mechanicus. Absolutely love it. Such an awesome cosplay. Really, really love it. That's okay. Never mind. That's Discord. Rogel Dawn's shins. Look how detailed they are. All the lines and stuff you see is hot glue. And holy crap, I tell you this. That's a lot of hot glue lines just to be going around and doing this around the whole cosplay. Bloody hell, that must have taken ages. This was made by the Foam Wizard. His name is the Foam Wizard. Don't be calling me out like that. I'm not calling you out. You're fine. You love streaming. You love coming to events with us. It's all true. It's all true. It's all good. It's all good things. Back to Alistair as well. We got Alistair in his Mechanicus cosplay. Do you know, I keep forgetting his bloody cosplay name. So many to... if you're not streaming tonight, that's fine. But if they follow you now, they can catch you when you're live. What was this talk about Death Race earlier? Oh, yeah, I met the character, the actor who played the fireman in Death Race Beyond Anarchy. Forges of Ruin cosplay, that's the one. Forges of Ruin cosplay. I do remember them, but when it comes on stream, there's a bit of pressure, and it's just like, I can't fucking remember. So it is difficult to remember some names and stuff. It's really nice having people in chat who can help out and help me remember. So let me just check this super quick. There we go. I will get a third screen at some point, and then I'll be way, way, way more sorted. There he is, Forges of Ruin on Facebook. He also on Instagram as well. Here we have Alfhild Windrunner Alex as a corn. So fucking cool. Her shield is awesome. I really hope there's one of her shield in here, but there probably will be. But it is absolutely awesome. It's such an amazing cosplay. It genuinely wowed me when it was there, because she made this. She was doing this 3 or 4 days before the event and then finished it just before the event. absolutely blew my fucking mind. Seriously. The dedication that Alex has is mind-blowing. Seriously. Here are some of the purity seals and things on the Imperial Guard table. And that was pretty much it for day one. There are more from day one here, but that is the end of the day photo there, and I really, really like that. You can tell by all the lights in the background. You can see the lights and stuff in the background. But here we are. M. Johnson Limestone Forge, testing out her new amazing gauntlets, which are genuinely so cool. I'm actually going to be speaking to her about doing something like that very soon, but I'm not going to be spoiling anything yet. I just need to talk to her about doing something like that. But M is a Space Marine. Unfortunately, it's an Imperial Fist Space Marine. It's fine. I kid. M's genuinely lovely, has an amazing talent for foam, an amazing talent for cosplay, 3D printing and the like. Genuinely awesome. Really love hanging out with everyone at Warhammer Fest. We are Warhammer World. We are a very close-knit community, and we're very, very much a big family, a big cosplay family. God, I'm getting more and more hyped for my trip to Warhammer World in September when I come over. Dude, I can't wait for you to be there. I really hope there's an open day when you come over. Fuck, I don't know there will be in September. But even if there isn't, we will make an effort to get up there so that we can hang out. I know you're coming here to the workshop anyway, so, you know, even if we can't make it to Nottingham, you're definitely going to make it here, and we'll definitely have an awesome time. So, like I said, this is M. M's an Imperial Fist cosplayer. If you guys have actually recently, by the way, if you've watched the what's it called? What's that one in the US called? The one that the trailer that's just been. What's the name of the event over there? I keep forgetting what it was mentioned in the chat earlier. I'm trying to remember what it was. Adepticon. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Adepticon. Merlin. Yeah, Adepticon. Adepticon in the US, that is like that. That's like a really big event and stuff too. Hold on, let me just sort this out. There we go. But yeah, it's always a March. All right, fair enough. I think there's usually one in November. We'll have to find out. But yes, so that is M. M is an Imperial Fist cosplayer, and me and M were featured in a video chatting to each other in the Warhammer World car park. And we were featured just me and her chatting with our power fists, and everyone in the comments just like, are they going to punch each other with the power fists? It's like they'd probably both break. Merlin will know. Merlin knows. That's me. I think I know things, apparently, except for when Dovrig knows it, and I ask him for his knowledge. I love that, Merlin. You are very much handy right now. Seriously, you are helping me out a fuckload. So, moving on, more stuff from the Imperial Guard table. Right there is Nate the Chill Valhallan's lasgun, and on it is Brand's, like, icon, I'd say. His sigil, you could say sigil. It is his rune. Brand's logo has been put on a lot of people's things, and I'm going to be planning on putting it on some more of my stuff too, because when I've put stuff together and I get everything painted, I like to be able to like modify it and make it look a bit different. But I think on my Deathcore of Krieg somewhere I'm going to put his logo. I think that'd be really awesome. I've already got it on my Power Fist. It's on the edge of my Power Fist. It's actually a piece of foam, and it looks absolutely awesome. His lasgun is amazing. Hopefully there'll be more pictures of it soon. There is more of Rachel's table. It is an absolute work of art, some of the stuff on her table. There is Mike Carney's helmet for one of his Tau cosplays, the XV22. And I actually helped him with his cosplay name because he wasn't sure what cosplay name to have for his cosplay page. And he had this cosplay at the time before his stealth suit. And I said, well, why not call yourself XV22 cosplay? Because I'm Iron Warrior cosplay. My cosplay is an Iron Warrior. Even though he doesn't wear this one anymore, he has a stealth suit. He's still got XV22 cosplay as his cosplay name. And I think that's really awesome. I love helping people out where I can. Also in the background here, which you guys can't see because this picture is too big. So let's... How do I do this? Make it a touch smaller. That's what I'll do. If I make it smaller, bring it out, and then stretch it out a bit more. Wow, it does need a lot of room, doesn't it? Make it a bit smaller again then. because it's missing out details and people, and I don't want to miss out people or details. I don't want anyone to be left out. And especially if it's my boy. There we go. What I'll do here now as well is I'll move the sub goal. Be right back, updating graphics driver. Not a problem at all, Merlin. You go and update your graphics driver. There we go. Put that up there. This is going well. And then I'll move the color forge down here as well. So color forge, move down to here. There we go. Hopefully this will all look really, really good when I go along to more pictures, but these are now like the bigger pictures from bigger cameras and stuff. So here we are. We have the it's a mixture, this table. We have the Orc Power Claw, the Orc Boot, then we have M. Johnson's equipment. We have a Flamer, or a Melter, sorry. We have a Bolter, her sort of fist stick, which lights up and it's fucking awesome. Her Power Fist, which is stood up, and her Power Hammer or Thunder Hammer. I don't know which one she's. I think it's a Thunder Hammer, that one. It's an awesome display, an awesome setup. She has some cool stickers and stuff too. And as you can see in the background, they're setting up some more stuff. This was just before we opened. So these pictures, in terms of timeline, these pictures are going to be everywhere because I just grabbed a load of stuff and threw them all onto my page. So, you know, it's nice to have pictures of stuff that happens along the day, but to actually categorize them all can get like very tedious and very difficult. So, you know, I don't do that all the time. The battle on Ranger of Krieg's diorama was an amazing one. If you guys don't know, a bunch of us actually gave him our models to put on the table. Now, I'm always there. In my Iron Warriors little box, I bring my Iron Warriors along so that Harry's Krieg have someone to fight against, and every time it is the Iron Warriors that they go against. Oh, what is happening now? Sorry, guys, my monitor has decided to turn off. So, you know that LG, the one that's dying, keeps turning off. Hopefully it'll stay on. Fingers crossed. Nope. Wow. What a pain. Yes, it is, Ranger Krieg. It is yours. If I can get this monitor to stay on a little bit, give it a second. Just got to hold the power button for a little bit until it comes on. And then when I let go, just hope that it doesn't shut off. Yep, shut off again. See if I can use it like this. This, if I can see my mouse, is a mini-me. That is a mini-me on top of one of my Iron Warrior tanks going against Ranger of Krieg's Krieg, for example. We always set up this little diorama. Ranger of Krieg brings all of his stuff along and makes it look so fucking sick. People love it. People the whole weekend were going up to his dioramas and asking him where they can get stuff. I really hope that you got a lot of like what you call it? A lot of what would you call it? A lot of exposure. I hate that word, but I really did hope you get a lot. I really do hope you got a lot of exposure from it, because exposure is what you need to, you know, get things, you know. Interest is another one, yeah. With that as well is a really nice photo of Ranger of Krieg and his Death Corps Commissar, and then behind him, an Iron Warrior about to kill him. So, no, this is basically a photo that I think Dave Sinclair got for us. I think it's Dave Sinclair got it for us. A really nice photo. It looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. It also has that sort of meme vibe with, like, he's behind me, isn't he? He's behind me, isn't he? It's like, yes, he is. Yes, he is. And he's about to kill you. I don't know who this is, but they are the most handsome individual I have ever laid my eyes on. This is Nate the Chill Valhallan, and yes, you can see him there wearing his Blood Bowl cosplay, which he, again, same as Alex, made not long before the event. Absolutely crazy, seriously. And then on his shoulder there, as you guys can see once again, Brand's rune, and I think that's absolutely awesome. I really do. I had a bit of a moment when he walked up and I saw the rune. I did have a bit of a moment, but Nate was nice enough. Had a nice big hug. It was really nice. So that is Nate the Chill Valhalla. For those of you who have only seen his face on the front of a train, for those of you who only seen his face screaming out of a tunnel on the hype train video, that is him screaming at Warhammer World instead. But yes, then some more pictures of my table, my Deathcore of Krieg boots. Oh man alive, there were some really talented cosplayers there, and one of which wore this amazing set of armor with the power. I keep forgetting what the gun is. The gun has these 2 cables that go to a power pack at the back. I think it's a heavy las. Help me out if you know if it's a heavy las or not. But loved the cosplay. Thought it was absolutely awesome. The details and stuff are incredible. There's more photos of us actually around and about there outside later on, so that's awesome. I think it's a hot shot. I actually think it is. As you can see on the table there, more and more things started to appear, like ration packs and things like that, and recaf and all this cool stuff. The table for the Imperial Guard was actually really, really busy. It was such an awesome table. Loads of stuff on there being handed out to people so they could have photos on the base and such. As you can see, a large selection of guns, some which belonging to Alan, some which belonging to other members of the cosplay team. Nate the Chill Valhound's gun right here, for those of you wanting a full shot of it. There it is. Beautiful las gun there. We got some bolters, some bolt pistols, long las, all this cool stuff. Rogaldorn's chainsaw down here. Loads of Imperial Guard info and stuff like that. Nate the Chill Valhound's famous hat. Love that hat. So yeah, you know, they had a bunch of stuff like that, including the little shelves and things like that, and it genuinely looked like such a nice display. Then we move on to the 601st, Front Towards Enemy. They are an amazing group of cosplayers. They are all orange. They have their own color scheme. I love their color scheme. Their color scheme is actually fantastic, and the Front Towards Enemy always makes me laugh because it's on the back, so it's like always facing the enemy. I absolutely love that. I think that's fantastic. The 601st will actually be joining us at Warhammer Fest as well, which is going to be fucking amazing. More stuff from Ranger of Krieg's display with the Krieg fighting the Iron Warriors. Absolutely love that. More pictures from my table display. More pictures from the Imperial Guard display, and sat in the back there is the Legend Adam. I love Adam to bits. He was there spotting for Horus. We have Rachel Huntington Studios. If you guys want to have a look at that, her Instagram is Rachel_Huntington_ costuming, yes. And then Facebook, Rachel.Huntington. So if you guys want to go and check that out, you are more than welcome to. Absolutely fantastic cosplayers. My Monkeys, My Circus, absolutely Artemis. Then we have Jack from Jack and Jill Cosplay as a Deathcore of Krieg, and more specifically, I keep forgetting what he said it was, because I said, I saluted him as and said, hello, Commissar, and he said, I'm not a Commissar, but because he's wearing his respirator and has a speaker box, he has like a speaker box and stuff inside, couldn't understand a word he was saying. No, he's not a Death Rider. No, he's not a Death Rider. I asked him if he was a Death Rider because I liked his chess piece, and he said no. Adam stole my remote for the wings. Why did Adam steal the remote for your wings? What the fuck? I'm gonna have to ask him, like, why? Like, why did you steal her remote? Like, Rachel does my wife's tattoos. That's so cool. This is what I fucking love about this community. We're all friends and we all do stuff. Inside this backpack for the Sister of Bel, in here, the Dulicia, which is like delicious or sweet. You can open this up. It's a little magnetic box. And there were sweets inside. There were sweets inside. It was so cool. She came over, turned around, opened the little thing, grabbed the sweets. It was so cool. So cool. There is the gun with Cadia stands written on it. Absolutely fucking love that gun. I think that gun is fucking awesome. It's like a really cool pistol, and I held it and I was like, fuck yeah, it looked really cool. But it has Cadia stands on it. I don't know why, because Cadia is no longer with us. More of Rachel stuff. I'm gonna wait for people in chat to get mad. More of Rachel stuff. And our entire table display again. Obviously things got moved around during the day, and the table sort of became more fluid, if you will, so people can move around, and it was awesome. Stuff got moved in and out all day, every day. There is M. Johnson's helmet. The eyes are actually those really cool glasses that glow, and hers glow green. Hers glow green. It's freaking awesome. There's a really cool photo of David Ross and myself and my big boy. Yeah, there he is, my big boy. So like I said, I put him on his stand, and I put the hand holding the combat knife, and the other hand just hangs down by him. And he stands in front of my 10-foot banner with Iron Warrior cosplay on one side and the 4th on the other side, the 4th Legion on the other side, and I think it's really awesome. The details on Rogaldorn's shoulder, holy crap. Some of the details on there are stunning. The foam wizard really knows what he's doing. Loads of layering of different thicknesses of foam and such. Really, really awesome, genuinely. Oh yeah, I wouldn't be streaming properly if I didn't say that my announcement has just got up there. If you guys paint cosplay, if you paint a lot of minis, or both, you check out the Colorforge. If you can, click on the Colorforge link at the bottom. That is my affiliate link. When you guys use my link and buy from the Colorforge, these really big 500ml cans, you guys can help me out big time because I get a kickback from it. So I really, really appreciate it. So let me know if you guys use my link. I'd really, really appreciate it because I'm actually speaking to them at the moment because I've had a few people say they have used my link and they have bought stuff. But on my actual affiliate page, things aren't coming up, so I'm having to speak to them. Because I dropped it, he picked up and ran off. Right. But thank you so much to everyone who uses my Colorforge link. I really, really do appreciate it. You guys are absolutely fantastic. So, moving back to the images here. This is the wonderful Will. Will attended. I think Will attended on the Saturday only, if I'm right in saying. He didn't attend on the Sunday. He had other things to do. He attended as, I keep saying Inquisitor, but I'm not 100%. Have a question. You talked about changing your gloves for the Space Marine. Have you been thinking about using heavy upholstered hockey gloves the same type I use? Now, I was going to use hockey gloves, but the problem is the weather, when you put on the hockey glove and they end at your wrist, when I put my Space Marine arm on, I like it to go in a touch more, so I don't want to have to make the hole bigger because then it would just fall through and it doesn't look very good. But I find they're too bulky and I can't grab stuff as well as I can with the gloves I have now. The gloves I have now are super flexible. I can really grab stuff with it. When I have hockey gloves on, you're limited with how far you can open your hand back, so you can't grip stuff as well. Also, the huge bulky pads and the text and stuff they have all over them, I've tried gluing to them before, but when you glue foam to them, it just makes them even bulkier. So I'm trying to find a specific pair I like, but there's never been a pair of hockey gloves that I've seen yet that I've really liked. And I've tried. There's a pair of hockey gloves I got given, and I managed to scrub off all the lettering and stuff like that, and I sprayed them up and painted them up. Tried them with my Space Marine, just didn't look right. I know a lot of people are like, oh, use hockey gloves, use hockey gloves. The reason I can't use hockey gloves is because they just don't look right. I don't like how they work or feel. Grabbing certain props and using triggers of certain weaponry and stuff that I have. The fingers, your finger is here, and the end of the glove is here, and it really doesn't work for me. So, when it comes to the paintballing gloves that I use, I usually just hold weapons and stuff like that. When I'm holding weapons and such, it just shows, the weapon, whatever. Yeah, I'm holding whatever. When I don't have a weapon in my hand, yeah, people are like, your hands are a bit small. I understand that. But I am working on a cuff system soon because my gloves are tattered and awful, so I'm having to put a piece of elastic around them and work on a sleeve of sorts. But like I said, I'm working on it. I'll let you know. But in terms of... also, I got the idea from the Rogador gloves. Yeah, no, he wears hockey gloves too, but it's just, I don't know, that especially the ones that some people have, they're just like sausages. There's just long strips of thick foam on each finger. They're just like sausages, and they don't look right. If I was ever going to, I'd probably buy a pair of paintballing gloves again and I'd take off all the paneling on them, keep the paneling, add some maybe 5 or 10 mil foam or 8 mil foam around whatever, and then add those panels back on. It'll be a touch thicker, but it'll look a bit bulkier. But as of right now, I'm just it's fine. My gloves do what they do, and I'm much happier with being able to grip stuff a bit better, because I've tried hockey gloves. They just don't look or work or feel right for me. Moving on to backstage. This is when we were set up. Thank you so much, Merlin, for the hydrate. Really appreciate it. Moving on to backstage. This is where we originally were keeping our stuff as we were setting things up, and this is also where we would take our kit off at the end of the night, or the end of the day, or the end of the shift, or the end of your particular stomp around. Thank you so much for the message there, Mr. Zug. So the Tanith guys were great. Richard Burgess actually edited a really amazing poster for them, and it looks absolutely awesome. Some of the Tanith boys did incredible work. Here we have Extra Cosplay holding Rogaldorn's chainsword, and Rogaldorn's chainsword is a big boy. I actually painted the battle damage and stuff on the side that you can see there, all the battle damage and the like the dark textures and stuff. He wanted one side to be weathered and battle damaged, so he could have it like in one hand and you could see the battle damage. So he could do like a battle damage, like, you know, during battle Rogaldorn. And when he wanted it all like really like nice and clean and everything, you turn it to the other hand and the other side would be pristine and clean. It was super, super awesome. More props from the Iron Warrior, my boy, my Deathcore of Krieg gas mask. A lot of interest in that. Mike Carney in his stealth suit. It's such an awesome suit, honestly. The jokes we made all weekend about not being able to see him, it was all good laughs. I'm not even kidding. But seriously, jokes aside, holy crap. Look at that. That is a beast. It's huge. It is a proper chunky boy. Now, a really cool thing about this, that front canopy here, so from this line here, from this line, this whole front canopy, when he hasn't got the burst cannon in his hand, he can hold it with his hands, lift it up, and slide it back over him. So it slides up and over this. This actual piece here drops down and slides with it. You have the work that has gone into this cosplay is monumental. It's so, so awesome. Here we are back at the Imperial Guard table. We got Rogaldorn's chainsword more front and center this time. The boys, this is Ranger of Krieg, as you guys know, holding his favorite weapon in his hand. Look at him holding his favorite weapon. And then next to him is me and my Iron Warrior just chilling out at my table. So this is during a break. This was on Sunday. This is us hanging out. Rogaldorn and his Tash. This is us hanging around down by the leather sofas. This is where we have our food. Fair play to Games Workshop. They feed us. They feed us and keep us watered. They make sure that we stay hydrated and happy. But this is us having a really cool selfie with Rogaldorn. This is his lovely wife as well. They're awesome. Meeting everyone and getting to see everyone again really, really, really means a lot. As you can see here, more from us setting up. I believe that was from us setting up. There is Alan again. Alan is an absolute legend. Love Alan to bits. Here are the Krieg. Now, Jack and Jill cosplay. Jill, Jack. I kept forgetting this chap's name. If Ranger of Krieg or anyone in chat who was there, Nate the Chill Valhallan, if you remember his name, let me know. It's a friend of Jack's, but I kept forgetting his name, and I still have now, and I can't for the life of me remember his name. But really nice anyway. All really nice. Genuinely, really, really awesome. Apparently, there's a stealth suit in this photo. I don't know where, but if you guys can spot it, please let me know. I'm so sorry. Mike, I'm so sorry. And the 601st, this is Mort. Mort is an absolute legend. Love Mort to bits. Seriously, with the 601st, if you guys haven't, please head over to their public page. They've got a public page, I think. They've got a public page. Yeah, they've got a private one and a public one. The 601st Warhammer cosplayers, please go check them out on Facebook. They are absolutely awesome. Look at the heavy weapons guy. That gun was so cool. It actually, like, because it didn't work, but then he got it to work. It doesn't actually fire anything because, obviously, you know, don't take bullets to a Comic-Con, but, or even the little foam ones. So he would just, like, click it occasionally. It would just spin around and go brr, 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 brr. It was so, so cool. Seriously, the 601st, you guys, much love to you. Seriously, I love seeing it at every event. More from the Sister of Battle, this time without googly eyes. They had a set of googly eyes on a banner, and people get to wear them. I'll show you guys the photos in a bit. It's so much fun. But yes, the Sister of Battle cosplay was awesome. On her backpack is when she turns around. When you open the backpack is where the sweets were. It was really, really cool. So you could go there and have some sweeties. It was super, super cool. For some reason, a picture of the door. I don't know why. Again, Mike, I'm so sorry. I love you to bits. You're fucking amazing. This is Mike in his stealth suit with his burst cannon, and holy crap, that thing is just absolutely insane. It's so fucking cool. When it moves around, when you see him walking around, it is mind-blowing. Seriously, it is mind-blowing. If one of my mods wants to grab the 601st public page link, that would be really cool if you guys could post that into the group chat as well. There is more of the tables, more of the setup and stuff. There is more of M. Johnson's table with Rogel Dawn's Orc cosplay there as well, Dave Sinclair. The googly eyes, as I said, there were googly eyes. There are the googly eyes. I even had a go on them, so did David Roth. It was a lot of fun. Nate the Chill Valheim clearly had enough shit for the day. He's like, there you go, that's it, I'm going to go home now. Just drinking heavily. I could see Nate the Chill Valheim drinking, so I decided to have a drink myself. Normally I play the hydration noises, but I don't have it. What I'll do is when I move stuff back, I might put it in. More from Ranger of Krieg's Trench Line. If you guys haven't already, go check out Ranger of Krieg's Etsy. It is awesome. There's some really, really cool stuff on there. Shoulder Pauldrons from my Deathcore of Krieg. That is David Roth with some props over at the Imperial Guard table. More of Rachel's table. The same picture again for some reason. More from my table. Look at them. Husband and wife duo. Absolutely love it. Look at that. You guys are going to love it. Ranger of Krieg, have you finished your bases? Ooh, Ranger of Krieg at his bases. His base. His buttery biscuit base. We have more from the 601st Warhammer cosplayers. Absolutely love it. You guys look amazing. My Power Fist, my big boy, which I'm not gonna lie, I'll be modifying and repairing a little bit soon and getting some touch-ups on it. I love this photo. That's such a cool photo. Look at that. Look at James. James is so happy in the background, just standing there like, I'm a Space Marine. That's, by the way, inside my Space Marine, and also I spoke to Dave Roth as well. Anyone in their cosplay, we smile when you guys take a picture of us, and even though it doesn't show up on camera, we know we're smiling. It's really, really fun. So as you can see, it got busier throughout the day. More and more photos of all the tables and stuff. There is my Grenadier gas mask. There is wires from the 601st. Love wires, missed wires. Haven't seen wires in years. First time seeing wires in a long, long time. Because somebody put all our cons at the start of the year. I don't know who. You know, event organizers, Harry. You know what they're like. There is my Warpsmith helmet with the wires and stuff sticking out of it, which I'm surprised wires didn't steal. More of Rogel Dawn. Rogel Dawn just sat there on the floor. More really awesome purity seals. Rogel Dawn. Harry's favorite weapon for the Deathcore of Krieg. That is my giant trench mace. That is how it looks, and he fucking loves it. There is nothing he prefers more than to grab my mace and swing it around. He's a dirty boy. Let me just adjust this a little bit. There we go. Make that look a bit more presentable. Why isn't Ice Pack was so much fun to hang around? Yes, they were. They're awesome. I love the 601st in general. Ah, hell yeah! More from the 601st. Absolutely love it. That chainsword was stunning. I love the teeth on the chainsword because they're so perfect. Whereas the ones I do on like if a chaos chainsword on the loyalist human scale chainsaws I have a ruler and a thing and I straighten them up and I make sure they're all glued straight and glued certain so they're all like perfect. Well, as perfect as I can get foam, obviously. Not as perfect as like a 3D printed one, but on like a chaos like chainsword, I just fuck them up. I'm just like I'll Dremel them unevenly so they're like they're left, right, and center, so they just shred and tear. It's so cool. Just don't leave anything unattended around wires. Yeah, that's definitely. I have a picture of wires doing stuff with my Power Fist that I'd rather not mention. There is more of the base with the candles. Really, really awesome. Wires herself, sexy wires. Sexy wires. She loves doing that kind of thing. The Book of Chaos. There was a small child that came up to the table and I opened the bottom of the book, turned the LEDs on, plugged it in. The dad of the kid was an Imperial Fist player. And I closed it back up and I was like, you know your dad's an Imperial Fist player. This is the Book of Chaos. Read it and then come back to me. We left them unattended and they sat at the picnic table. I have a photo of wires at the picnic table. It was really, really awesome. fucking Christ. That baby, I hated that baby the whole weekend. Hated that. It's such a... When you held it, it was heavy. It had such weight to it, like a real child. And when I was handed the baby, I cradled its head. Because of the weight, I cradled its head as if it was a real baby. Oh my God. It was so uncomfortable. Every time I saw that thing, I was just like, no, I don't like it. I don't like it. It was... Can you guys hear me? I'm back. Anyone here? Can you all see me? Can you all hear me? I'm back. I should be back. Hello? Yes? Awesome. Hello! We're back! So it turns out Facebook crashing was a sign. Facebook crashing was a sign that the PC was not happy. We're back. We're back! We're back. So now that means I'm going to have to edit this fucking VOD now into 2 pieces, and I've already been streaming for over an hour and a half. So, wunderbar! But it's the way it is. Sod's law, shits and giggles. I will sort out this PC soon. I promise you. Back to the creepy baby. Back to the creepy baby. Here we are, back at the creepy baby. Hated it. That's a no from me. Ranger of Krieg, my boy. There he is, doing his thing. I'm gonna kill somebody with that freaking trench club, I tell you. Alex's partner. Absolutely awesome. Now, someone can help me out. I keep forgetting what the cosplay is because I don't play AOS. And I don't know. I stand by my comment, yeet the baby. Yes, yeet the baby. Absolutely yeet the baby. Seriously, no, that's a no from me. That's a no to that. Like I just can't do it. Anyway, for those of you who don't know, Alex has a partner. Her partner is Roger. This is Roger. Roger also cosplays. Hello, Galactic Elephant. Praise be unto him. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You just caught us with the stream crashing. The really cool maps and stuff that they had of like different sectors and stuff. I thought that was really, really cool with like the pistols and the chainsaws and stuff around. Praise be, praise be. Then there it is. There's the picture of me in my Iron Warrior with my foot on the base. Unfortunately, they wouldn't let me actually get on the base as a whole. Even though I would have been able to, if I put my feet together like that, I would have been on the base perfectly fine. It would have looked hilarious, but unfortunately I couldn't. I got told I wasn't allowed, so 1 foot on the base it is. But there it is, me on the base, on the buttery biscuit base. That photo of Ranger of Krieg readying up to smack the baby in the 4-foot millennium. Hold on. The last thing that baby sees, just this. Anyway, there he is, the man himself, Horus, David Roth X to cosplay. My little mini chain axe. More from the Imperial Guard side of the table. Really, really awesome. Kick the baby? I kicked the baby. Kick the baby. That moment when your baby knew he fucked up. Here are all the table stuff with all the glues and everything ready, all the chairs and everything for people to sit down and set up. This was again during setup and stuff. More really awesome pictures of Artemis Blackfire. Really, really awesome. Absolutely love seeing pictures of Artemis Blackfire, and well, basically love seeing pictures of everybody, but it's just really nice to see. Nate the Chilvat Hound there, drinking out of his tankard, having a wonderful time. Either he's drinking to forget, or he's drinking because he's enjoying. More from Rachel's table. Oh yeah, rocking the merch. I have to show you guys that photo in a bit. I love that. The photo really awesome. There he is, Rogel Dawn. Oh yeah, what was it? 4,000 years ago, or 40,000 years ago, or 1,000 years ago. I don't know the line exactly, but he just goes 400 years ago or whatever. I was me. Like, I keep forgetting how many years it is. I'm just not great with numbers. And then behind Rogel Dawn is one of his Imperial Fists. So that was really cool. So you had Rogel Dawn and then an Imperial Fist right behind him. I stand by my status. You will never know how much I drank. Yeah, I know. You drank a lot. I know. I was there. I love it when we get photos like this. Hold on, there should be one as well. Yeah, there you go. How cool is that? Yeah, Rogel Dawn took this one. Oh, Dave Sinclair, sorry, took this one. Look at that Krieg banner in the background as well. That Krieg banner in the background is so sick. I love that banner. That banner is so cool. So this is me and Dave Sinclair's wife, Karen. She's absolutely awesome. She rocks my merch. She loves my merch and loves my cosplay, and I love it a bit. She's an amazing person. Recovering slowly, but she is awesome, and I'm really, really proud of her. So she is doing the best. Your saddle gets cool by the way. I really appreciate that, Galactic Elephant. I really appreciate that, my guy. Thank you so much. Yeah, this with the backdrop and the space marine and everything just makes me so happy. I love it every day. Like, there's nothing about this display I don't like. I love it. So here we are, setting up. Getting everything ready for the Warhammer World Open Day. And then right at the end, then you have my boy. This is one of my favorite things. And do you know how many people commented on this saying how much they loved it and how much they thought it was really, really funny? This is what Ranger of Krieg does at the end of an event. So he'll keep like most of his cosplay on. He'll take his gas mask off and stuff, but he takes his coat off. And what he does instead, he puts his Hawaiian shirt back over the top. So basically, he walks around with a drink in his hand, and it's just like it. I think one of the stories he said was like it's a commissar who was like off on a pleasure world having fun, and then has been called back because he has to. He has to be like, oh, god damn it, gotta go back and like sort these Krieg out. Fucking hell, they're charging without orders. That kind of thing. Give that man a cigar even. Sorry, not Sigma. I'm in Warhammer mode. But Harry the Chill Kriegsman, yes, absolutely. More from the day. Us all getting ready. There she is. There is Wires from a distance. I like zoomed in with my phone because I thought it was really funny. Painting and creating her models. I thought it was really, really awesome. The free model that you get to paint. I was having a good time, and then Scylla Cultist happened. Yes, exactly that. It's like, I was on a pleasure world, sat down, having fun, and then fucking Gene. By the way, can we also just give a shout out to this man back here, clearly loving his job. Look at that. Loves his job at Warhammer World. Games Workshop slowly destroys you. This is like a fisheye thing. I actually took this one. This is a fisheye angle I took of getting everybody's displays and tables in at the same time. I know it's from my angle, but I did take another one from the other side, so don't worry. This is Savage Orc Guy on Instagram. This is Louise Sugden. You guys probably know exactly who she is. She currently works for Games Workshop. And last time I was at Games Workshop, this was some time ago, it's pre-COVID. Harry can confirm. Were we at Warhammer World pre-COVID, or was it during COVID? I'm not sure. But Louise Sugden is a really, really close friend of mine. She's absolutely wonderful. One of the nicest people I've ever met. She's so cute. She wanted to wear my legs, and I said, next event, promise. We haven't had an event in ages. Just during this lull, this bit was a lull. So what you do is they at Warhammer World, because they have limited space inside the building and limited chairs and stuff, they'll sell X amount of tickets for day 1, part 1, then day 1, part 2, and then day 2 part 1, and then day 2 part 2. They do it like that, and it's really awesome. So there's 2 lots of queues that we get to walk around. There's 2 lots of groups that come in. Some people will buy multiple tickets for the same day, so they'll buy 1 ticket each day. They'll go out, join the queue again, go back in, and then just carry on. But she is awesome. She wore my legs. There's a video on my TikTok, Ranger of Krieg, if you want to link my TikTok video, specifically this one, of her walking along in my Iron Warrior legs. It is hilarious. It is absolutely awesome. Once again, that is, the entire setup we had. As you can see, in the 41st Millennium, they have Haribo right there. They have Haribo. Who doesn't love some Haribo? I caught Alex holding the baby inside Bugman's bar, and you can clearly see she is very uncomfortable. That's it. I'm signing a kid and come to the next one. If you come to Warhammer World Open Day, Galactic Elephant, I would be so happy. Check it out. The Loyalist Gang. The Loyalists. Ranger of Krieg, Jack and Jill cosplay, except that's not Jack, that's the person I can't remember the name of, and then Will. And then I also got a photo of just the 3 of them as well. So it was Commissar Krieg. That Krieg is fucked. If those one Commissar, they're so screwed. Also, Ranger of Krieg, tell me, there's something I want to know. Something I really, really want to know. You're a Krieg Commissar. She's a Commissar. Who has authority over who? That's what I'd like to know. Do you have more authority over her? Or does she have more authority over you? I'd like to know. So, like, if you give that Kriegsman orders, you're the Krieg's commissar. But then if the commissar gives Krieg orders, does the Krieg has to listen? So it's kind of like, if you're like, go, like, no, don't charge. And then the other commissar's like, charge. And then the Krieg is there and is like, I don't know what to do. Then they have to, no, I know they're both the same. But who gets, is there is there one higher ranking than the other? As in, I know they're the same, but it's like, if a Krieg commissar tells someone to charge, and then a normal commissar tells them not to, what do they do? I know they're the same, but my question is, if one gives one order and the other gives an order, who does the Krieg listen to? Not specifically a Krieg either. The one person. Let's say it's an Imperial Guard, or let's say it's just someone who's doing something, and then you're a Krieg commissar and a commissar, and they both just... Who's Lord Commissar? I just couldn't tell you. According to the Kayan hero of the Imperium, part of the crew, part of the ship. Part of the crew, part of the ship. I love this photo! This was during a TikTok. Again, if Ranger of Krieg wants to link the TikTok, that Alex and I did. It was so much fun. It was. I did it with the big boy theme. So did she. It was like, I'm a big boy. It's really fun. It was a lot of fun, and I absolutely love doing it. She's so much fun. Like, really, really awesome. Really enjoyed it. I know what the next photo is, but we're gonna look at this one first. How cool is this? Right? So this is Horus, obviously. David Roth, ex to cosplay. In the middle, we have Dave Sinclair, Rogel Dawn cosplay. He also does a bunch of other cosplays and stuff. He used to be Rogel Dawn cosplays, but he got rid of that page and he's got a different page now. And then obviously this grey dude, this like metally grey dude. Yeah, I don't know who he is. He's some guy. But anyway, jokes aside, check this out. Oh no, it's not that picture. Damn it. I thought it was going to be that picture. By the way, here's a really cool story for you behind this one. I absolutely love this. See this kid here holding my bolt pistol? There's me holding my combat knife and my power fist. This kid here holding my bolt pistol. Oh my god. Turns out, he is a massive fan of Iron Warrior cosplay. Turns out he's a massive fan, right? Sees all the pictures, like loves it, loves the Space Marine, has been to Warhammer World before, has seen me before, really, really loves the work, really loves the Iron Warrior and stuff. And while he was there, we were walking along the queue, and his dad pulls up and says, oh, he really likes you, he thinks you're awesome, he sees all your pictures and stuff. We've been here before. He actually, can we get a photo? I was like, absolutely. Walks over and he's like, you really like Iron Warriors then? He was like, yeah, I really like Iron Warriors, I think you're really cool and stuff like that. I thought he was so awesome. I was just like, here you go, just handed him my bolt pistol. Look at his face. He's so happy. He's just like, I'm holding a gun. It's so funny. Here, kids, have a bolt. It's so funny. It was really awesome. I had a really cool photo with him and really enjoyed. He clearly enjoyed it. I love this photo of just me and Dave next to each other. Oh, me and David Roth just outside Warhammer World. It's so cool. Like, he's my uncle technically, isn't he? Horus would be my uncle, wouldn't he? Free flamer on the side of Duvrig's van. I absolutely love this photo. I think that's fucking insane. It's such a cool shot. Horus would be the Iron Warrior's uncle. I think that's what Dave Roth said. Oh, good God. So there's me not long out of the suit. I'm just plugging the battery into the power fist, and you could just see my dump truck of an ass just next to Louise while she's looking and pointing at stuff at the table. My Space Marine on the floor there before it goes back on the stand, and there's just me like putting stuff back in my patchy trousers. Oopsie daisy, what happened there? There we go, that's fine. There we go. This I absolutely love. This is so cool. Damn, boy, he's thick. Down with the thickness. This is a really cool one. I need to get Richard Bird shooting cosplays to edit this one. The ass of Olympia. For fuck's sake, Zargo is drinking. I love the altered one. The altered one's amazing. This is me pointing, like, you know, forward, like that kind of thing. But obviously, I wanted the tank edited, so I'm going to get that done with Shooting Cosplays. He's an absolute legend. And then there's us having some more photos of people in the queue. The kid in the plaid shirt doing like the rock hands loved everything about like Space Marines and stuff, and just like came over and was like, that's so cool. And I'm like, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's just really, really cool. I love having photos of people. There's me doing my sexy pose on the tank with my foot up on the tank with sexy pose. He is trying to seduce you. Look at it. It's from the TikTok that I filmed like after this was taken. He was like, would you like me to seduce you? Me just pointing at the tank like, look, it's the tank. It was so much fun. This one was edited by Richard Burge as well. And I love this one. I think this one's absolutely insane. The one of the tank edited into the Iron Warriors I love more, but this one I really love because I don't know what it is, but like the effect that it's on it, just it's dirtied up the Iron Warrior even more, and it's made me want to like do it even more to the Iron Warrior and just like make him completely like, you know, or is it just tractor ass? What? The Texas phrase is he corn fed? I'm corn fed. And then there's another one of me without editing, and it's Richard Burge shooting. Well, it says Richard Burge photography. It's actually Richard Burge shooting cosplayers. Here's us walking the queue. Absolutely love pictures of us walking the queue. It just makes me so happy to see just everyone walking around. It's a serious medical condition. Tracked ass, sat on it all day, it gets bigger. Fucking too right. We have moved on from the stream onto OnlyFans dump truck ass. Fucking too right. So there's us just walking the queue, doing our thing. This is the queue for like day one of. This is day one, but I don't know whether it's part one or part two. I think it was part one because I think part two I took out the power hammer instead. There it is. There's the photo. That's the one that Richard Burge then edited into the Iron Warrior photo of me like telling the tank to go. I think it's really, really cool. And then Richard got this amazing photo. For those of you who are Space Marines, this is a photo of me getting into a lift. with my Iron Warrior Space Marine. And don't get me wrong, I can fit in pretty well. I have to duck down. I'm currently ducked down in that. Like, I'm like crouched back a little bit. Dude, fuck doors and lifts. Yep, fuck doors and lifts. Seriously, doors and lifts can go fuck themselves. I managed to squeeze in, then Ranger of Krieg takes me up. There it is! There's the photo I wanted. That's me bonking Rogel Dawn with my power hammer on his head. And he's just like, all I did was I rested it on his head, and I was like, do a funny face. And he did a funny face, and he did it. I don't do revolving doors in the Iron Warrior. If there's a revolving door, I avoid it, because fucking revolving doors, they just like double headshot with Horus smashing his penis. This is Wires. Wires wanted a funny photo, so I grabbed Wires' bum with my power fist, and if you look closely, I've dislocated my middle finger. That's something I didn't put in the post, but if you look closely at the middle finger of the power fist, it is fully dislocated. The second knuckle along came out of its joint, and Ranger of Krieg had to come over and pop it back in after the photo. It was really funny. All the hotels in me have giant automatic revolving doors. Oh, fuck that. aka Space Marine hell. The ass was indeed strong, but yeah, my fault. I went to grab like the actual, there's like a pouch behind. I went to grab the pouch and I pulled too hard on the string, and the finger, because I kept pulling, it pulled fine, but what happened was it just popped out of its socket only on the one side, so it was really funny. Why is his ass defeated the power fist? Absolutely. Now we are moving on to photos taken by the wonderful, the incredible Tiff photography. I think it's Tiffany Fudge Photography, if I'm right. Is there a link, Mr. Krieg, or Zug, or anyone who wants to, Nate the Chill Valhallan, literally anyone who wants to throw. I have mods now. I have like loads of mods now, so it's just like, Finn, do you want to throw a link up? You haven't thrown a link up in a while. Yeah, these are photos from Tiff, and they're awesome. This one here that says Warhammer World, and then my Deathcore of Krieg stood there with like my thumb linked like around my belt and me holding my las gun. I can't tell you how fucking happy I am with this photo. I love it. I actually need to ask Tiff if she can edit this one into like black and white or something, or make it look a bit more grimdark for me. I really wish there was a clearer photo, you know, with like without other people in it. I like that she's looking through a crowd, but I really want one of just me stood in front of the Warhammer World logo next time. I think that'd be really awesome. I'm gonna get Tiff and Richard to do that for me, because it's nice to have multiples. This one, I cannot stress to you. When I show this to people, like I've shown a few people this, I've shown this to a few people and they've been like, holy fucking shit, that's a stunning photo. There are words I can't I don't know how to describe it, but I love this photo. I really, really do. I'm going to have to ask Tiff if she has one. Not in a bad way. I'm going to ask her if I can have one without the watermark so I can get it edited into maybe like a little photo or something. I think that'd be kind of cool. Tiff is an amazing photographer, like fair play to her. She's does some amazing stuff. The group photo that we had, check it out. I love this fucking photo in front of the tank. Again, Tiffany does amazing work. Seriously, fantastic work as always, Tiff. Love how she just got us all in and we're all pointing our guns and everyone is like doing what they need to do. Like there's no one like looking away or like half cocked their gun. She waited for us to pose and then she went bang. Yes, she is. No real edits either. It's awesome, seriously. But there's our chill Valhallan. This is day 2. There's our chill Valhallan right there, the boy himself. We have a bunch of amazing cosplayers there. Absolutely love these photos. Can't get enough of how like cool everybody looks in all their cosplays and stuff. Valhalla boy, Equi2 Valley girl, maybe. There you go. This one. See this one? I fucking love this one. This one looks great. This one's just me and Nate hanging out. Can you imagine just like on a battlefield, there's like a Valhallan and a Krieg just stood next to each other, just hanging out. I think it looks awesome. I really, really enjoy this one. This one makes me very happy. I just love how it looks. I love now as well. See the straps on my Deathcore of Krieg? I've weathered them up big time because the ones I had were like way too clean. So I've done that instead. Yes, we have spoken of this. Someone said vodka off to the left. Nate's like, is there vodka? And just looks away. I love that. This one's great. This one's like casually chilling out, waiting for the next wave, kind of like having fun, just gun over your shoulder, just kind of like chilling out. I think it's really awesome. Very sexy, very artsy fartsy, very, very awesome. I really love these. These are honestly really, really awesome photos. Have I told you how much I love your Geiger counter on your chest? It really commits to death. Well, like, the one on, I really appreciate that. Yeah, I made that little box and then covered it in foam and then made it look like leather. Well, I tried to make it look like leather because I wasn't really sure what they were made from. So I just sort of made it half look like leather and half look like a little bit of metal and stuff on it. So I don't really know what it's made from, like in terms of in-game. I definitely not wood. Like, it's so clean. I really appreciate it. Well, remember, I do use a laser, so I can't really fault it. I do use a laser, but then I still have to build it and put it together. So, you know, you could always fuck it up when you're building it, but I feel like it looks really nice. I really appreciate that. Sorry about that. This lemonade's very fizzy. Holy crap. Then we got this really cool photo of us like kneeling down and shooting. Oh, I love that. It's such a cool photo. Tiff got some really awesome shots from the weekend, and I genuinely can't tell you how grateful I am that she was happy to share them with us. And I posted them to this album. I did share the official album from her page as well, by the way, but I did save all the ones that had me in it in my Krieg cosplay and then add those to my album as well. So I have quick access to it. Like, I don't have to try and find it and go through all the other photos. I just know I've got it. So I hope Tiff doesn't mind. But this one's pretty cool. All of us with our bayonets. Something I did notice, by the way, in this is, and I think it's quite funny, is I don't know whether it's bayonet envy, but he's looking over at my bayonet. He's like looking over at my bayonet like, damn, that's a long bayonet. that's such a long bayonet. See the eyes? The eyes are like looking over, and he's like, damn, that's a sexy bayonet. That's so long. That Death Corps of Krieg has got such a long bayonet. I don't know whether it was or not, but I thought it was funny. But yeah, we're all there. I'm not gonna lie, I do stick out like a sore thumb because I'm not a Tanith. I'm a Death Corps of Krieg. It's just kind of, you know. But I thought it looked pretty awesome. This photo that Tiff got of Ranger of Krieg taking my chainsword back to the table, just man at work. Like, I fucking love it. It's just looking at him being like, you know, grabbing my chainsaw and going over. Speaking of the chainsaw, you know the handle, the actual foam I put around it? That is fucked. I've used it so much recently that it's screwed. I have to cut it all off and take it all off, and I'm going to have to rewrap it. I'm either going to wrap it in just a single 5mm piece of foam or wrap it again in 2mm, but I'm not sure 100% how I'm going to do it, but we'll see. It's a fucking difficult thing to do, especially after I've built it, because I did a lot like before I built it. This helmet, this is one of the first helmets I built. This is the third helmet I built, but the third of the first lot of helmets I built, because I didn't build one and use it. I built one, it didn't fit properly, and it hurt, and it wasn't big enough. It didn't work. I built that one, then I built this one, and then I built like an Iron Warrior one, but it was terrible. I'll have to show you an awful photo of it at some point. It's dog shit, but this one is the one I'm proudest of, but I'm not proud of the seam lines on it. So what I'm going to do at some point is I'm actually going to sand it all flat again. I'm going to re-roof sealer it, and I'm going to fill them in and get rid of them. Once I've gotten rid of them and they're all clean, I'm going to try and strip it down, and I'm going to try and make a Khorne Berserker helmet from it, but Iron Warriors style, because someone shared a really awesome piece of artwork not long ago, and it's an Iron Warrior Space Marine, but it's the Khorne logo on the helmet, and he's got a Khorne helmet on, but it's got hazard stripes in it instead of skulls. And I was like, that looks so good. And I just thought, you know, since I've got it, I might as well do it. I never wear this helmet anymore. I thought I might as well. I'm also going to add some extra bits to where the tubes go in instead of just like the foam that I've cut through. So yeah, it's going to get a bit of an upgrade. It's going to get a bit of an upgrade at some point. This is a photo that Tiff caught. And I'm really glad she caught this, because this is a photo of me and Harry talking. This is a photo of me and Harry just chatting. I think this is like me and Harry being like, where do you want to go? Like, where are we going next? Do you want to stay at the table? Like, this is just us talking. And I think it just looks really, really awesome. I really do enjoy that photo. She got a really nice picture of the Book of Chaos as well. I will make a new Book of Chaos at some point, but I love this one so much with the skull and the LEDs and stuff on it. I really enjoyed making this book, and it's an old book, but I need to make a new one, and I need to make it like fucking chaosy. I need to make it really fucking chaosy, like make it disgusting looking. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Thank you so much for checking out this album with me. So what we're going to do, we are going to go back to here. I'm going to jump out of the album. But I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who has come along tonight. We were going to go through a few more. We were going to go through a few more pictures and stuff, but I think you guys might be sick and tired of seeing some of these pictures and stuff now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reset this. What I might do is I might do another stream like this at some point, going through, you know, like some different stuff that we did, especially from like Exeter that we've just been to. Some really funny pictures and stuff from there. I did Cardiff University quite recently, and that was a lot of fun. But if you guys want to see more at some point, please give us a shout. Ranger of Krieg and I have been on multiple adventures. I will show you guys. This though. That I really want to show you guys. There's a few. Hold on. I can change back to that scene. Like I said, it is just the fucking PC, and it will be rebuilt at some point. Don't worry. I'm gonna have to edit it. I'm gonna have to edit all this tonight. It's fine. It's not that late. It's only 10:30, so it's fine. I'll get it all edited tonight. Yeah. The clapping of Olympia is shaking the stream, and we're back. Yeah, it's fucking dope, right? This is the one shooting cosplays. Maybe I don't know. If Richard like is on stream, he's edited something for me quite recently as well, which I might post in a bit. There's two pictures from Exeter that I haven't posted yet because I'm asking him to edit them for me. I will post them soon. But I think to end the stream, this is a nice high note to end the stream on. I'm so sorry again about the stream crashing twice because of the PC being a pile of crap. I will be building another PC. I will try my absolute best to get it all put together very soon. I was planning on doing it on stream with Tux, but at the rate of annoyance that I am, like with this PC, I'm really annoyed with this PC. I might just build it and then start streaming and just get a bunch of photos of it for you and just be like, look, this is the PC I've got. If I can and Tux doesn't mind, I might throw this PC off a cliff and film it. I'm not going to actually throw it off a cliff and film it, but I want to. I will take photos of this janky thing and the rock for you guys as well for the stream. But as of right now, I'm pretty much done. That is stream over. But I was hoping I could show you this and then end stream and have 2 clips to edit. Now I've got 3. But it's the way it is. Yeah, I really want to, but it's just like I'll have to use this PC, and I'm gonna have to do a bunch of stuff for it. I'll figure it out. If you guys really do want me to stream the PC build, then absolutely I'll do it on stream. But I'm gonna try my absolute best to just get the parts as soon as possible. I have a few on the way, but as you all know, from the beginning of the stream, with the rant about the van and stuff, I'm gonna have to try and make sure I can pay for that before I start paying for stream things and nice things like that, which is a massive shame because without my van I can't do events, so without my events I can't make money to stream, so it's like a never-ending loop. But thanks to you guys subscribing and gifting subs and donating money and stuff like that, it helps me out a boatload, so thank you so much. With that, I'm gonna have to go. I have work tomorrow. Yes, me too. Chris, thank you so much for being here. Night. Thank you so much. Shit, what's up with the van now? Oh, dude, don't worry. If you want, watch the watch part 1 of the 3-part stream when I'm done, and you guys you can catch up with angry me because I was very angry at the time. We are going to change back to here. I'm going to get rid of Facebook because clearly the PC doesn't like having Facebook on. It's clearly not something it enjoys. We're going to go for a raid. Why not? Right, let's raid. Who is online? There's somebody at the door. When I get my new PC, by the way, guys, just you wait. Just you fucking wait. I cannot tell you how excited and how happy I'm going to be when I can fire up that new PC and know that it's running and that I can just have Facebook open and show you pictures without it completely dying. So, we are... do you know what? We're going to go raid Angel. Angel is streaming. Angel is live right now. I'm so happy. She's live right now. Right, no one say anything. We're going to go raid Angel. We're going to go raid Cornet Angel. So, /raid. If you guys could all stay here, I had more viewers than this, but because the stream keeps crashing, I lose viewers, which sucks. But, we're gonna go raid KORNATE _Angel. Make sure I've spelt that right. KHORNATE_Angel. We are going to go raid Cornet Angel. If all 8 of you could stay here, I'd really, really appreciate it. I know it's not a massive raid for her, but I really hope you guys can stay here. Thank you so much to Ranger of Krieg, Nate the Chilvahan, Zugarug, and the Pastel Queer. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. We are going to go and raid. The raid has been created. I also want to give a massive thanks to my moderators. And yes, Pastel Queer, you're in there as well. Thank you so much. I love you all. See you all again soon. From me and my very janky PC. Bye for now.